It is time to kick some ganon-butt. Oh yes, hey, welcome in. Hey Pexy, hey Pixels, hey Cat. I hope you have been having a fabulous day today. You know, it's going to be a grandiose day for the finale. Also, congrats on the first Pixels, you know. You gotta keep that streak going. This is like the law, you know, you have to keep it going. Once you lose it, it's over forever, you know. Oh yes, Ganon Bacon. You know, I actually have the plan, like, I'm gonna use for once the time freeze ability, and I'm gonna kick his butt so hard, and then once the time resumes, he's just gonna get kicked and launched to the moon and whatever, you know? That's the plan. That's exactly how it's going to happen. It's basically like one of those Marvel MCU plans back then with like Thanos and, you know, size switching and stuff. I don't know. Let's just leave it at that. Anyway, I hope your day has been great and, you know, you are enjoying your Sunday. Again, today is going to be the finale. I'm gonna be streaming for however long it's going to take. I've prepared a little bit between streams, and I feel like I'm just gonna, you know, go in there. Already pandaing? I mean, come on. Seriously. Anyway, I'm gonna switch over to the game now. We can chat a little bit more in just a second. Let's find the right overlay. Perfect. I guess so. Please don't bite me though. I need a part of the whole thing. Anyway, I am currently in my house after doing like some farming off screen. I talked about it. I said something silly? Crazy. Anyway, I'm still gonna be, you know, finishing the game, and afterwards I have like a list of stuff I want to talk about. I'm gonna talk about all that stuff, and yeah. My house kinda sucks, that's true. I am too lazy to talk to the guy like 20 times and have to wait. Like, I'm gonna talk about this, but there are only a few things in here. Anyway, I upgraded some stuff. I did fight the dragons. Like, fighting the dragons is probably the wrong word, but I did get some more shards and stuff, and I had to actually aim properly because, you know, the horn is obviously not always at the nose and stuff. It was kind of annoying. I had like some inconsistencies with spawning after trying a little bit of stuff. Like, for example, I tried like farming one of those guys over here. Where was it? No, I actually used this tower. Like, I spent the night there, and then I stood on the tower, and if I stand on the tower for some reason, the dragon doesn't spawn. But if I jump down here, like, just down the edge and, like, stand next to the ravine, it does spawn, and I have no idea why. It's like 2 meters, okay? Still though, I managed to do that, and I fully upgraded my armor. We now have this piece of armor, obviously the champion's tunic, 32 armor, and we do have the pants, also upgraded to 20, and I'm just gonna use the diamond circlet. I actually sold one too many of my diamonds, so I couldn't upgrade it any further, but I have like 59 armor, and like I got attacked by the Jäger in between, like one of the big guys, and I don't take damage anymore, so I don't know. Just gonna leave it at that. I feel like this is more than enough, like, upgrade-wise. Also cooked a lot of stuff, ate, like, all the food I don't need anymore. And we have, like, all the filling stuff, and we have some potions, and some lotions, and enduring elixirs, you know, all that stuff. Tried some stuff. Also fireproof elixir, just in case there's, like, some fire abilities, you know. So yeah, this is kind of the plan. Is there anything else I should be prepping before I go there? Probably not, but I'm still gonna give you like one last front seat chance to do something that I can do quickly before the whole, you know, storming a castle bit. Otherwise, I'm just gonna go there, and obviously I'm not just gonna go to the end. I'm actually going to explore it somewhat, not 100% obviously, you know. I'm not that type of gamer. I prefer to actually do something reasonable. You had no idea that the shirt had so much defense. You never bothered upgrading it. I mean, I don't care about sneaky armor, so I never really cared about sneaking in this game, but it has like a lot, and it had so much in the beginning, so I assume that this is probably one of the best armor pieces you can actually wear. Also, it shows you HP, which is nice. Makes sneaking for enemies actually harder. Not that they really sneak, but still. Also upgrade the Barbarian helmet like once, so I can just switch between those two depending if I fight like Guardians or something else, so. It's the best armor in the game. I mean, would kind of make sense for that tunic, you know, it's like the classic one, so. Anyway, still, last question, like, if there's something that I should be doing, then I mention it now, otherwise I'm just gonna go. Also have, like, The Stieke Hammer just make Link look fine. I mean, do I even have like a piece of that? Are you talking about like the one with the Guardian resist up? Or which one? Because I don't actually know which Stieke armor you're talking about otherwise. It's also not that important. I'm not gonna do like 10 quests to get some armor currently. I'm just gonna assume that the silence means that I am done. Don't need to do anything more, and we can just jump over. My plan is definitely to go through the main gate this time. I mean, fair enough, you know. I realized the health thing immediately, and I, like, obviously, you know, I like to read numbers and words and stuff, so... the one from Kakariko? Oh, the one you can buy there. Okay, never bought that one. Well, that's probably the problem in here. Anyway, the upgrade also was kind of annoying, so... Yeah, that's true that you told me that, but I have not really, you know... It's been like 20 streams by this point. Okay, not quite, maybe 18, but still, you know. Anyway, today I'm gonna storm the castle. The question is... Also, I got some more arrows. I have like 10 of those ancient arrows, just in case I really need them. But, you know... I remember your favorite, I don't remember anything, you know? I barely remember what I ate today. I probably didn't eat anything today, which is like the bigger issue here, but hey. I can always eat later. There's a guardian guy. I am just going to avoid him for now. Okay. No need to fight yet. Also, I kind of wanna, you know, not waste my resources, so I should eat.
Protection is now ready to roll.
I will definitely eat later, but the problem is, I still have like leftover sauce and like meatballs and stuff, and I do want to eat them today, so I'm going to definitely do that. The problem is that the cooking rice before stream wasn't really doable because it takes like 40 minutes, so at least in a rice cooker. Please don't shoot the tree. Okay. I'm probably going like a wrong direction. I should probably go the other way around. That's probably going to be easier. Don't you like? Ouch. Look at the damage I just took. That's really freaking rude. I will eat later. Don't worry about it. I'm just gonna... You know what? I'm not gonna use my abilities right now. Just because it's annoying. Yeah, please. Thanks. This is more than fine. You know, this would be a lot easier if I just fought. But I don't feel like it. This guy's also going to be mad, that's fine. Come on, Link, please. Get down there. Perfect. Depends. If it's something spoilery, then no. But otherwise, sure, you can tell me something about it. Oh, the music still. Anyway, we reached the door. True, that's definitely something you can wish, but I will not do that. Also, like the whole problem is, it's not just that I have like the food, but the other problem is that I have a lot of food, which means if I wanted to eat it and like eat it fresh, I would have to overeat, which is extremely bad for stream. Anyway, it's time to knock on a special door. Oh yes, I am here to kick some butt. Also, the Master Sword should be glowing. Perfect. We are equipped. What you gonna do? I mean, he's gonna shoot me. I know as much. You won't say it for now? That's perfectly fine. We can always talk about it after I am done kicking some butt. Ouch. Okay, I actually wanted to do something else. Can I get... Well, I just want to see how quickly I can kill those guys without blocking stuff. Okay. Not quite quick enough, but quick enough to not get completely destroyed. And again, I also have like a few fairies, I feel like, from like earlier. I also have like Mipha's Grace, obviously. Let's just check for just a second. I feel like I have 3 fairies. So I'm actually absolutely not worried, and also have like so much food. I mean, I could use the armor to just swim up here, but I feel like, is there like an eye I can shoot? Or is this just something I see inside of... Okay, the eyes of the other side. Fair enough. I guess I have to sneak in now. Where's my armor? Calling it sneaking is probably kind of too much, but hey. Time to know. I mean, you should have added the not gonna lie, I guess. That would have been a wise choice. But it's too late. You can never edit commands. No! I feel like I skipped quite a lot here. Okay, I didn't actually skip too much. I feel fine just going in here. Ooh, line and fight. Did not like that at all. That's a trap. Can I please? That's dodge. I should probably at least eat once in this fight, right? It's probably more than fine. Let's get something. That's weird. Normally those guys only have like 1 HP. I don't know why this has 30. Just gonna punch him down. Yeah, get in there. And I'm gonna slap your butt. I guess your back, it's not really your butt. Nah, I didn't have the time. But like, look at how little damage this guy deals with like the current armor. It's crazy. I don't actually have the time to charge a Berserker's Fury right now. There's probably like a timing where I can do that. But I've not really hit it yet. Ah! Okay, I'm just gonna do like a regular fight. Nothing too fancy. No, I'm still trying, okay? I'm sorry. Just gonna kick him in his head. Or like, it's not really a kick, it's just a shot. You know what? I actually have a funny idea because I wanted to try that before. Does the fireproof elixir work against those guys? I know it should work against burning. Just want to make sure. I know how to flurry rush, but the guy has to, you know, attack me while I'm dodging. I just wanted to try Berserker's Fury instead, so I'm sorry. Come on. I'm giving him some smacks. Perfect. I mean, not quite perfect, but I still wanted to try some stuff. Anyway. It's a lot easier to find Lionels if your attacks don't run out in between. I felt like this was a big issue like the last time I fought. Also have to go this way. The last time I fought one because... Wait. Is a bubble tea place close? Oh no. That's not the same to get like... Okay, yeah. I can see that. That's ripped to you. To be fair, it's a Sunday in front of Christmas. But it's kind of rude that they don't respect your wishes here. Is there another place? No, they definitely want me to go over here, I feel like. Can't just continue on, which would be like the correct way towards the castle. I do know that there's like an underground section here. So, you know, gonna have to find that one at some point. Also, I would like to block this guy. Just getting back into the practice. That's a block. Second block. That's too early. Oh, okay. That's also too early. I guess I'm just gonna slap him. Yeah, I couldn't shield in time. Yeah, but it's like kind of silly how little damage they now deal. After being like such a threat for like most of the game. That's true, we don't close... I mean, kind of depends on the place, you know. I know a lot of places where the business is just closed. Like for the whole Sunday. Or at least like part of it. I know like most stores here, like grocery stores and stuff, they often have like a bakery inside. That's like open for like a few hours on Sunday and that's it. So you never got good at parrying those consistently. To be fair, I'm also not perfectly consistent yet. But I feel like if I really tried, I could probably get through the whole game doing that. Just gonna smack it from behind, so you have no idea where I am. Freaking dogs. They have to learn their place. I don't wanna be petted. I'm gonna pet them even harder, I guess. Until they break. Like another tower. I mean, we can farm like a lot of Guardian pieces, but actually my problem when it comes to buying like Guardian armor and stuff is actually the rupees. A second. You know, oh, okay, I get it now. I was like, for some reason I thought you went back to the bubble tea conversation. Okay, I didn't actually. I actually wanted to parry. I don't want to waste like durability on my shield because it's amazing. I hope it's going to last for like the whole thing, otherwise I'm gonna have to teleport out at some point. So anyway, this seems to bring us in the underground. I remember there was like talk in the beginning that there was a place inside of the city where you could technically enter the castle as well. Okay, what would be the best? I mean, this over there is obviously the tower. We've been there, like in this, like above me currently. Not really. I can't really turn the camera in that position. I don't know where the best way to exit would be though. Maybe in front of the castle, but would it be? Certainly one way to exit. Maybe over here, like the gate in front currently. I'm just gonna explore a little bit. For now. There should be a lot of pathways. And I can actually finally shoot some eyes. Go away, eye. Very fancy. Also, we have some stronger enemies here. I don't like that. I really hate those guys. That's a fire guy, right? Because I still have like a flame guard up. Silly guy. Okay, this is a library. Can't believe they have a library in the castle. Still gotta pick up everything just in case, you know. I will totally need all this gear afterwards. I can totally, you know, get the save into Tears of the Kingdom, right?
Daruk's protection is now ready to roll.
Okay, the protection is done. I could climb outside of here. Maybe that would be a wise decision. Probably not, though. Yeah, but no, you will not shoot me. Go away. Kinda rude. Also, I just realized the remix currently in the background. Which soundtrack is that? Dun, 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 dun. Obviously way slower, but still. Let's see. We have a lot of books I can't read. Imagine that. Can't even read here. We don't want to waste the Rook's protection there. To be fair, it doesn't have like too long of a recharge. By the way, was the recharge faster, by the way? Wasn't the Rook's protection like 30 minutes? Am I misremembering that one? Zelda's Lullaby? That would make sense, kind of. Castle Library book. I can actually read. The royal family's secret recipe #1. The prince's favorite fruitcake. Boil any 2 or more pieces of fruit with bantha, wheat and sugarcane for a good while. Eating this dish will apparently clear your head and help you focus on things such as ancient technology research. I feel like I've done that one before. It was like a part of... like on... Or wasn't it apple pie? I don't know if there are like other fruits. I mean, it would... I mean, apple is a fruit, but still, you know. Might have been like another recipe. Because I feel like I've seen that recipe before and actually cooked it. And actually ate it, so I had more space for like all the good food. So, anyway. Let's see if I can actually shoot myself out of here. But I feel like the eye is going to be on the other side of that door. Is that even like a proper pathway? Where am I currently? I'm there. Yes, it would be a pathway, but I would have to go outside. Fruitcake and apple pies are not the same. I agree that they aren't the same, but they are similar enough in the sense that apples are fruit. No baking soda, no egg, no grinding the wheat to make flour. I agree, it's going to be an interesting cake. I'm just gonna climb over here. I hope you're saying panda to my cooking skills here and nothing else, right? Because I felt like... Yeah, I can probably just go over there. Seems like an exit. Because either there's like an eye on there. Hey, welcome in. I'm sorry, I'm trying to pass your name currently. Is it just Nets? Or what do you prefer to go by? Anyway, I hope you're having a great day. So, let's see. Can I just smack you? Yeah, I can smack you. Perfect. Getting some more pieces. Perfect, perfect. And we should just be able to go through the door over there. Where will that actually lead us? No, it's just another room, but it goes upstairs. Okay. It's kind of hard to read that map sometimes. Can I read this? Castle Library Book. The Royal Family's Secret Recipe number 2. The Chancellor's favorite, monster cake. Is that supposed to imply something? So monster extract, tabantha wheat, cane sugar, and goat butter for a spell. It's a dangerous dish that makes your head fuzzy and may even motivate you to plan evil schemes. Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna blame the Chancellor for everything. Anyway, let's just see where this stairway leads us. I would be surprised if there weren't like an eye at least on the other side of that door. Ooh, a frostblade. Getting that one, just in case. Do I have space? Ooh, I have space. That's actually the most impressive part about this. To be fair, I kinda used up the fire rod thingy that I used like a lot of the time. Just because it was a lot easier than just getting out a piece of flint every time I wanted to light a fire by farming the dragons, so... Evil edibles? Exactly. Getting those pieces is like a long corridor. I feel like getting out of that door at least brings us to a completely different area, so I don't actually mind going there. Okay, how did I miss that one? Could you like not jump around so much, please? Snack? Still, like, the Master Sword is so amazing, I just love it. Like, all the damage and that you finally can use it freely. It's amazing. And a free arrow. And who's there? That's just one of those big guys. I mean, it's kind of cheating that I can just see the health bars through walls and stuff, but still, I don't mind. So. You just restarted your save and you're still on the Great Plateau. Have you played through the game before? Because obviously this is like a very late game, and we kind of like to play games blind here. So I'm just giving you a warning here, just in case, you know. But anyway, I hope you're enjoying your playthrough. Do I want some gear here? I mean, this is a new shield. Royal Guard Shield. This shield was forged using ancient Sheikah technology. It boasts extremely high stopping power, but its structural weakness made its low durability impractical for combat. Okay. I'm just gonna go for... Yeah, definitely Black Seed might be good for this last day here. I'm just gonna drop like a portlet. It's fine. We probably can use a proper shield here. Just in case this shield breaks, so... Let's see. There's something else I wanna get here. I mean, I could get like another one of those royal bows. They're actually quite nice. I do have some of those. Do I need Do I need to actually zoom into something? Probably not. Just gonna drop the duplex bow and keep the Lionel bow. Seems reasonable, right? So I'm just gonna keep it here. A rusty shield, don't need... What's that? A royal guard bow, nice. This prototype Sheikah-made bow was designed to fight the Great Calamity. Made with ancient technology, it boasts a high rate of fire and firepower, but has low durability. Still gonna take it. So. You've played the game before, but you forgot everything? Well then. You know, if you wanna play it blind, you know, I'm just... You know, I just like to warn people when they come in and are currently replaying or like playing the game for the first time. Obviously, it's your decision if you wanna stay here or not. I obviously appreciate people hanging out, but I also appreciate people having like a proper, let's call it first experience for a game. Do I just want to drop this bow? I should have you know, this is the one thing I actually forgot. I talked about this last stream. I wanted to upgrade like my equipment spaces and, you know, yeah, our community is extremely careful about spoilers, but anyway, I wanted to upgrade my bags and I completely forgot. I actually have like a lot of Korok seeds still, right? Come on, I have 43. I could have at least gotten like 2 or 3 more slots. Well, it's too late now. I'm gonna have to deal with this. Do I want to... I like the idea to be able to target something distant. That's also just 10 damage, and I feel like I'm not gonna be in a situation for that. I could also just leave it here. I could also drop the Lionel bow. I mean, technically it deals less damage even if it fires 3 times, right? Sure, screw the Lionel bow, I'm just gonna get this one. Wait a second. Wait, I feel like I missed something. Here's off the cliff outside of the Shrine of Resurrection. Yeah. I mean, I can imagine it. I can't imagine going back to a time before the hang glider, let's be honest. It's like really weird because I'm like rewatching part of the playthrough currently because I'm editing that stuff down. Yeah, that's just so weird, like the beginning. Also it's still weird because back then I still had like the big cam setup where basically nothing was visible. Also I feel like this wall can be broken. I don't know. Finding secrets. I don't know why you are close into this one. That's even rude for like Ganon standards, I feel. I feel like it could be better to be able to escape your room. Nothing inside of here? I guess not. I mean, that's important, but it's also misspelled, I feel like. I feel like it's another word in there, which makes a lot... What's that sword? Royal Guard sword. Okay, I would pick that one had I not picked up the Master Sword before. A Sheikah made a replica of the sword that seals the darkness. That's actually really cool, like lore-wise, that somebody tried that. It was made with ancient technology to oppose the Great Calamity, but its low durability made it inefficient. I'm just gonna leave it here. You wanted to throw me a surprise party? But what if I had missed the surprise? I mean, did he have bombs on him to get out again? Because I am very worried about like the friends who want to throw surprise parties for me. Where am I, by the way? I can go down here, but I still want to check out the outside first, I feel like. Oh, the dining hall. They even have food here. Well, not for long. After I am done with the food, because I will totally not forget to eat. Smack you away, please. Okay. Ouch. I kinda deserve that, but just kind of. Okay, we're just gonna block it once. Twice. Wait, the Master Sword has run out of energy? Okay, now I feel kinda scammed. For some reason I thought I could use it the whole time because it was activated, but I'm guessing it just gets a lot more durability then. Well, that's too bad. It's not even listed here now, right? Yeah, okay. I guess it's actually a wise choice to pick up equipment then. Well, learning something new about this game every day. You hate how long it takes to collect the runes. I mean, it's kind of annoying in the beginning. I can see that. Ooh, Meduga pins. But like, you know, to be fair, like the whole game is like kind of slow at like. It sounds like a critique that it's kind of slow at parts. That's not what I'm talking about. A raw whole bird. This prized meat can be obtained from certain birds. It gets full points for flavor, nutrition, and volume. It pairs perfectly with other ingredients or can be enjoyed alone. Raw? Raw bird's eye. But let me get back to the thing that I want to say. The game obviously is kind of slow at parts. I mean, I've been playing it for like 90 hours by this point, right? Like, there's like a lot to it. And when I say slow, I just mean like there's a lot of it, and sometimes there are like a few minutes where you actually have to do stuff before you progress, you know? So, anyway. A high quality piece of meat that's hard to come by. You can eat it raw. Okay, but cooking it will recover more hearts. You spent like 4 hours playing the game before you listen to Zelda? I mean, that's also, like, as long as you're enjoying the game, you know? Are you really that confused? I'm not that far away. Well then. Not to have like other swords I can use? That kinda suck comparatively, but hey. Don't kick me. I am the one who kicks. Just run around looking for secrets? I mean, it's kind of hard to figure out what is a secret and what's not a secret if you don't do like the main stuff, right? Stone Smash. I don't really want that one. Raw gourmet meat. This price cut of meat is usually from a large animal. Any connoisseur would rank this tender, juicy cut of meat gourmet. Except... Wait. No, not except. Expect an exquisite meal when cooking with this. The first day you played, you just ignored Zelda? I mean, that's valid. But I'm gonna tell Zelda once I'm done here, you know? Not the valid part, obviously. Anyway, let's just pick up whatever this is. Just some seeds, okay? Let's see what the outside has in store for us. Gotta be completely honest. Like from here, it kind of just looks like a giant guardian looking at you. Staring. Let's see. We could obviously swim up the waterfall again. And cut out like a lot more here. But I also want to explore some... I mean, I don't actually have to swim up the waterfall. I can just, you know, take the road. I feel like this building is going to be a trap, let's be honest. Because the previous one was as well. I'm actually kind of worried now. I should have like put up a timer just to figure out how long it takes for the Master Sword to recharge this area. For some reason I feel like the Rook's protection recharged faster. Which kinda, if that's true, maybe I just am terrible at timing stuff, right? Which is also quite valid, I guess. I'm just gonna shoot that. It should open up a lot. A little bit at least. If there's like a shorter charging time, then that would be amazing, obviously. And if not, then I'm just, you know, miscounting stuff. Anyway, you have some guard towers there. Can I sneak in a way where I only have to deal with one of those guys at once? Maybe if I swim up the waterfall, it should get me into a proper position for that. No, I don't actually want an answer currently. That's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm just thinking out loud. Oh wait, I'm stupid. I just for some reason missed the Master Sword in here. Recharges in like 7 minutes. I feel like that's almost the normal time. I feel like normally it's like 15 minutes and this is like closer to 10 minutes. So maybe there's like a bit of a quicker recharge time, so... Anyway. That was what the panda was about. Yeah, I feel like I didn't see it the last time it broke. Which is like why I'm so confused about it. Which is why I timed it the first time I broke, or like I... it's not really breaking the sword, but like using up the strength of it, I guess. Anyway, I wanted to switch armor. But maybe I just was blind even then, so... I've just been ignoring it, that's fine. Anyway, I still like timing stuff. Can I dodge like this? No, I cannot dodge like this. Could you, like, leave the goop? Thanks. Gonna dodge like this, and then I'm gonna get, like, a snack before I do run into the next trap in there. Food, obviously. Give me some food. I'm super frustrated about it. I mean, fair enough. To be fair, I've only ever done that, like, once or twice in total, so there weren't actually that many chances for me to look into that. Okay, I bet I'm gonna get attacked here, but I still wanna see if there's like an eye I can shoot first, just because there are so many mouths. Maybe not. But this definitely is a trap, right? Like, I'm just gonna run into the trap. What's my current sword? Yeah, sure. Trap time. Second gatehouse. Here, have a bomb. Enjoy. Also, before I forget, I should probably wear proper armor again. Give me the tunic. Smack, 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 smack. 4000 HP. That's actually even more. I'm gonna smack you a few times. And spin. Just for a little bit of extra damage. Ooh, this guy actually deals some damage this time. Ow. You love these guys? They're so fun. Maybe they are. Come on, get on top of the back. Yes. I don't actually know if I can do like a charge attack while I'm top. Probably not. But I should try that last... wait. I'm gonna be smart about this. First of all, give me some proper food, just in case this doesn't work. Where was I? We have like a lot of it, so I don't actually mind. And some fire resistance. Okay, it doesn't actually work against the fire blast. I just wanted to make sure. Hitting you. Can I? Okay, I barely wasn't able to get on there. Gonna charge me again? Yep, you are. I'm just gonna smack you again. I'm gonna be completely honest. I feel those Lionels are a lot easier to fight inside of this small arena. Like, if they have like so much space, it's always really hard for me to really deal with them. Which is why I'm not trying to fight them too often. I mean, already at half HP, I guess. Okay, I just tried. I wanted to see if I could actually cancel him while he's charging. I feel like I've tried that before, and if it's possible, it's at least not too easy. Could I please move properly? I wanna... Link, please, let me... Oh wait, I actually noticed something else while I'm eating here. Wait. I thought I noticed something. I thought I saw something orange, but it might have just been some damaged particles. And I misread the situation. I was running the other direction, Link. You don't have to turn around slowly when I'm attacking someone. Come on, let me... Okay, wait, there's a second phase. Okay, I blocked that one. Wait, I need another bow. I need another bow. Ouch. You actually lunged forward quite a bit. And when I say quite a bit, I mean quite a bit. Good thing I actually brought some food this time. Okay, I did dodge that incorrectly. I tried to jump, so... You just spent 5 minutes killing the Guardian outside of the bomb shrine? Well, I mean, I just petted it. I feel like that was a lot nicer. I'm just gonna, you know, remove all the enemies. They are kind of getting annoying here. Like, I tried getting their back later on, like with a shield, when I figured out how to block properly. The problem is, they only deal like 3 damage or something like that, and so bombing them is probably easier, or like hitting them any other way. Let me equip a proper sword that I can use. Maybe a flame blade? What else would I use? Frostblade is probably not smart. I'm just gonna use the flame blade. Okay, perfect. Ouch. I'm just gonna run to the side. That's not running to the side, that's getting hit. Come on, get you to burn. Oh wait, I don't have the Rook's protection up. Why did I think that I had it up? That's like a really stupid idea. Exactly, core 12. Anyway, finally. I have to say, like, most of the enemies that have like a lot of health, I feel like they are more like Lionel gods. We have not had those before. Like most of the time, especially with like the goblins and stuff, when they have like suddenly like 1000 HP, and I'm just like, wow, they are not really a challenge. They're just really annoying to deal with. But this one I thought was like a decent challenge at least, right? I mean, obviously it was a decent challenge, but it was also not too annoying because there was like a small arena I could also reach the Lionel whenever they missed me. So I don't know. Anyway, Lionel Guts. This highly sought after ingredient can only be attained from a Lionel. It pulses with the vitality of a Lionel, a strength that makes it invaluable as an ingredient for elixirs. Wait, we only have like 1 HP now. Okay, I was actually right. I did see those eyes. Huh. I guess. I'm just gonna kick open this chest here. Ooh, some ancient arrows. I should have maybe used those in the fight. Let's be honest, I have like 10 of them. They could have made the fight a lot easier. Go away. I said go away. What else will I use as a weapon now? Probably just back to the Royal Sword. Great Sword, I guess. Or Broadsword? I don't know. Anyway. Am I gonna deal with those big guys over there, like the big towers? Probably not. I'm just gonna follow the road. Wait, this guy can probably shoot me from there, right? I mean, I got some more arrows right now, so why not shoot one of them? You know what? I'm not gonna shoot one of them. I still feel like this is kind of a waste. Also, I realized for some reason I'm out of arrows again. When did I shoot 100 arrows? I always feel like they're just disappearing in between sessions, so... I don't know, it's probably not an overflow error, but still. Ooh, somebody's searching for me? I can probably just... I mean, I want to say I can probably just fly or like go over the walls, but... I'm gonna use a normal arrow for now. Just wanna see if I can actually... No, I'm definitely too far away. Just want to make sure before I waste an ancient arrow. Oh, I can just climb through here. That's nice. They're even giving me a pathway. This guy is also, by the way, very, very cool. Very red. Very fitting for the current situation. Can I? Oh wait, it's a ladder. Okay. Ooh, loot. Bomb arrows. Nice. It's the last time I'm playing, better not exactly. I will not be wasting. I mean, to be fair, I only like my ancient arrows are definitely rare. I just want to make sure that I can actually hit my enemy before I shoot it, right? Because this is still way too far away. This is like my whole issue here. I can probably run over here. And maybe reach a... Wait, this is a very, very stupid position to be in. Also, I... Okay. Didn't get damage there. Power... Ooh, nice. I can probably just go over here. Ignore all of the towers. And maybe... I'm actually really close to the castle already here. But you mentioned something... Like, I know that you mentioned this in another stream, that there's actually another place I should definitely check out. So I feel like I shouldn't actually enter the castle unless it's inside of there. You mentioned something about, like, a diary I should definitely be reading. So... I would actually like to find that one. Right. I feel like there's some lore in this castle. No, don't shoot me, so... It's inside the castle? Okay, so I actually have to go further. Okay. Because... Let me see how... I don't actually have that much space in there, though. Once I enter, this is basically the boss fight, right? Yeah, don't go there. This is like kind of what I was talking about. I should not go into that. There's probably another place I should explore first. Like, you don't have to, inside the castle, inside the map, yeah. No, I expected as much. I just wanted to make sure that I can find that before I go there. So I'm just gonna go back to exploring. Yeah, the whole area is inside. Well, I mean, kind of, but like, this is like the main area, and I should probably not go into that one just yet. This is just kind of what I'm talking about. Yes, I get it that I'm not supposed to go into the boss fight yet. I'm just gonna... I probably have to go inside, like in the underground inside, to figure that one out then. There's like the other pathway, like behind the castle here, like the one that's in front here right now, that I couldn't... Was it this one or was it like the one down there? Either way, I should probably check out some of those. So let's just sneak around the map. Wait, this is where I... Is this where I came from? No, it's not. I have to jump down here. Yep, that's behind me, and I should be able to... Okay. Kind of have an idea where to go. Kind of, at least. So let's try that. Right, like, I mean, I'd like to ignore most of the guardians just because they are at most like a hassle for most situations. You can't wait for me to play Tears of the Kingdom. I mean, there's probably a reason for that, but again, like, I'm gonna play Hollow Knight first. At least Hollow Knight, maybe another game in between. But we will see, we will see. Wait, this is just... Oh wait, this is actually the place I went in first. Wait a second, what? There's a way to turn off Messenger that you didn't... Wait, what? I feel like...
Daruk's protection is now ready.
Yeah, I generally don't understand what you're talking about suddenly. Wait, is there a way to turn off messages that you didn't send in one chat transferring to other text message boxes and other... Okay, wait, you're sending a screenshot of what you're talking about? Okay. Sure, just do that. It's probably easier. I can probably maybe help you out afterwards. Also, I'm back at the library. Because I'm great exploring. Last time we went there from the very bottom, right? Okay, then I at least know where I have to go now. I'm gonna assume that inside of the library there isn't actually the diary of somebody stored, so... Anyway. I should just be able to jump down and at least open the other pathway. Because there's like the other one that I couldn't open, because I'm assuming I have to do that from the outside. Right, I'm over here currently. I just have to go around and get to this one for now. And then can go to the very bottom one later on, if I want to. Right. Let's float around. Am I... But it's down here, okay. Kinda hidden away. I mean, just kinda though. Oh wait, there's a guardian. Just gonna ignore it though. Ooh, ore. Oh, nice. East Passage, and it's also mine. Ooh, I can actually use the stuff again. Also, I'm gonna go back to using the Master Sword, like whenever possible. Just because there's like so much durability inside of here. So. Let's take a ride. It's great that I had like explosion technology back in the castle. They prepared it all for me. So nice. I mean, fair enough. Bite me, I guess. Huh. I'm gonna assume that there's no diary inside of here, but I'm still here. Yeah. And I can climb up there? That should actually bring me somewhere interesting. Did I actually go where... Or, yeah, I did go where I intended to go. Because there's like the pathway up there, and there's probably something I can shoot on the other side. To climb up. Oh. I can probably use you as a stepping stool, right? That's probably a wise choice. Stone Talus? Yeah, thanks. It absolutely didn't help. But I do appreciate, you know, the intent. Also, I'm actually not even sure what talises are, like, lore-wise. I could also just see them being, like, very natural thingies in here. Could you, like, not throw rocks at me? That's really freaking rude. Do you know that? Can I stand up? Link, please? Thanks. I mean, there are rocks, that's completely true. But I feel like lore-wise they're probably, maybe, natural? I don't know if they're like really part of Ganon's troops, so I don't feel like shooting them, so. Also, I still need some arrows. Seriously, like, where did I waste all those arrows last time? I could probably look into the library and see if I don't know, can get some arrows like here? Maybe? Because otherwise I'm actually gonna have to use like ice arrows, and like, imagine that. Imagine a world where I'm actually using other tools than regular arrows. It's crazy. Crazy talk, I tell ya. Ooh, a ruby. And an arrow. Fire one, okay. This is a good area to be thorough. Like, I'm assuming you're talking about the library in general. I mean, it makes sense to be thorough in a library, but until now I've only found like other recipes. Unless you're talking about like the whole castle. Because in which case I'm completely agreeing still, just because I wanted to be mostly thorough. I mean, again, like, I'm not gonna check every single nook and cranny. I am not that type of gamer for most games. But there's definitely a certain amount of time. Ooh. Why is there a roasted bass in there? Is this on the map, by the way? Kind of, I feel like. Did I miss that one? Did I completely misinterpret where I was going in the beginning? Is this like another place? Maybe. Maybe it is. Wouldn't put it past me to actually miss something obvious here. I'm still gonna remove this one. Secret entrance, secret tunnel through the mountain. Secret, secret, secret tunnel. The dogs. Huh. Secret dogs, and there's also a fireball I could use? Maybe? Give me like a flame blade, I could light that one if I wanted to. Ooh, it actually did something. Ooh. Why is there a shrine inside of here? That reminds me. Remember how I talked about this yesterday? How I wanted to do the last shrine before I actually came inside of the castle? Wait, does that mean that I can actually teleport inside of the castle now? Because that would make it like a lot more convenient. Because if I can do that, then I obviously would probably teleport out at some point. Just to check it out. You know, and like get like the last heart upgrades. I don't really need them. I could also upgrade stamina for once, but hey. Yeah, that's the reason why you wanted me to be thorough? I mean, yeah. Is this a combat shrine? Oh yes, this is a combat shrine. I want to do the combat shrine anyway. Oh yes. You offer this combat shrine. A major test of strength. Can I use the Master Sword in here? I mean I can, but it's not the best weapon in here. Okay. Well then. You were thinking I should be doing this one? I mean, that's fair enough. I can see why. Wait, this is... I was kind of confused for a second, but yeah, they always look the same. They just have like more weapons. Could you like not try to dodge? I would really appreciate that. Gonna... Something properly here. You're slicing forward. Are you going to do the spin attack again? Ah, dang, I was too slow. I read the situation right, but I was just too slow. You're going to do a slash forward. Sideways slash. Okay, making some progress here. Oh, wait. Ah. I mean, I was kind of in time, I just missed it. Ah, it's gonna be better in a second. To be fair, I'm also not really taking damage to this. I don't really mind for now. Gonna shoot it. Also ignore my growling stomach, you know, I've not eaten today. For, you know, totally smart reasons. Okay, time to spin. Yeah, I get it. I technically have some snacks nearby I could eat, but, you know. Again, it was just too much effort to cook rice before stream. Ouch! Don't just shoot me. You gonna spin again? I mean, feel free to spin. You gotta go enjoy whatever you're doing there with, like, your family, or I guess your boyfriend's family. So, enjoy. Also, thank you for hanging out, obviously. So, let's do that. I'm just gonna be rude and block him, I guess. Come on, do the spin move. Thanks. Smack! Ancient Battle Axe is already damaged. Okay, I need another weapon. I should be getting new Guardian weapons here, so I don't actually mind using them up here. Are you doing the spin move? Okay, you're doing the spin move. I don't mind that at all. I just have to actually hit now. And I'm terrible at that. Okay, it kind of worked out. Feel free to poke me, I guess. I should stop using arrows, by the way. I've talked about how I don't actually have too many arrows left. But, like, if I can teleport in here, then I'm... Okay, wait. Just gonna wait for you to spin again. Like, I mean, if I can just teleport inside of the castle now, then I'm just gonna go... You know, I deserve this. Then I'm just gonna go shopping. I am sometimes just too hectic when it comes to my movement. Dodging backwards. Yeah, slash me, it's okay. You're going to do... Oh wait, it's that move. No, no, don't do that move. Don't do that move. That's the one move I don't want to do. Ah yes, Guardian Sword ++. Nice. This was a proper training exercise over here. You know, after fighting all the Lionels. Battle Axe and a spear. Do I want to get the spear? Do I need a torch? Is there something I really don't want to use currently? I feel like the rest is probably better, right? Even the Thunderstorm Rod, even though I'm never using that one. I'm still gonna keep it. Gonna keep the sword. Who cares about spears, right? Spears are overrated. We all agree on that one, right? Anyway, give me like a diamond. I would actually appreciate a diamond. Flame Blade. Don't care about the Flame Blade currently. You think it's wild that I'm carrying around a torch? Maybe there's a puzzle, okay? Maybe it's getting dark at some point. Can't fight Garen without a torch. Yeah, I mean, seriously, like imagine if like the light goes out in between. I don't want to use up my Flame Blade for that, right? A triumph over the test of strength. Stuff. Yeah, ball. Ball time. Yes. May the goddess smile upon you. Completely agreed. Anyway, if I can now teleport to this place whenever, which would be cool, then I actually have some things to do, because I talked about how I totally didn't forget stuff, but I actually forgot like multiple things, you know. Not only do I have to get hearts, I also have some shards that I can technically place into one of those springs, so... Yo, how Shadow Link, welcome in. I hope you're enjoying the day. Wait, 80 shrines? Did somebody do the math? Crazy. I would never do math. Can I? I can't actually teleport in while I'm here, which is interesting. I can see it on the loading screen? Oh yeah, probably. I completely missed that one. That makes sense. There's also somebody just hanging out. I have looked at the loading screen multiple times. I even noticed that there are like the divine beasts, but for some reason, you know, I'm not thinking about everything at all the time, you know? I'm also talking in between. Can I... Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. I am going to teleport out and buy some arrows anyway. Even if I can't teleport here again, just because I know how to reach this place, like worst case, you know. I don't wanna do that one. I'm just gonna leave the area. And either I can teleport here or I cannot teleport here. And I can even upgrade my gear slots, you know. I could even do that just quickly. Yeah, changing focus. When there are multiple enemies, look on, press ZL again to switch the focus. Gonna be completely honest, that still has not properly worked for me. At least not the way I interpret the text. We've talked about this, it's not as bad anymore, but hey. I have 12 orbs, yeah, that's what I was talking about. I didn't get the stuff. Okay, I can just teleport inside, that's perfect. Okay, then I'm just gonna go to... some shrine. Where's a shrine where I can also buy stuff? I mean, Hateno Village should probably have both of those things, right? I don't remember ever buying any arrows inside of here, so... Okay. Is there something else I should be doing? Like, again, I also have, like, the shards. I could at least put them into the springs. Right, we didn't do that for 2 of the dragons, if I recall correctly. So, at least one of them I didn't do it. Anyway, wait, the general store is which one? Already, okay. Already missed it. That's fine. We can just walk over. Also pots. I have to break them, I'm sorry. I have not done it in such a long time. It's the law. 71 Koroks ain't bad. I mean, probably ain't bad. I really don't have a lot to compare it to. Welcome in. Do you have some arrows I could buy? You have some arrows, nice. How many? I will take all of them. Wait, I don't have 60 rupees on me? Crazy. Okay, let's sell something first. Things to sell? Alrighty, I'm gonna sell you a piece of amber. You like amber, right? Shopkeepers love amber. 30 rupees, that's fine. I don't need anything else, I'm just gonna get those arrows and leave. Like, imagine somebody is actually storming cars and it's like, I'm missing like 5 rupees for those arrows. Do I really have to sell something? And they're like, yeah, I'm sorry, right? No, it's the law. You might be the hero of Hyrule, but you certainly aren't the hero of my general store. Anyway, next thing I wanna do is visit over here. We've not been here in quite some time, yeah, and get some upgrades. I hope I can actually visit my friend here. Good old broccoli friend. I can make campfires here, wow. I mean, yeah, it's kind of obvious now. For some reason, I always read all the other stuff. I just don't read the shrine counter. It's kind of weird. Anyway. Loading screens. Time for my Switch to get chugging along. Oh, yes. 5 frames. Okay, it's not quite as bad, but still. By the way, what's... No, this is actually the place I'm looking for. It's just been some time. Where's my friend hanging out, by the way? Weren't they, like, over here somewhere? Oh, found him. Chakalaka time. You must dance? Shakakala. If you return to me my lost Korok seeds to me, I'll expand the size of your inventory. Exactly. I want some weapons. 12? Okay, I can do that. I would get, like, 2 weapon slots and 1 bow slot, probably. I should talk to Hester without clothes. Freaking weirdo, but sure. Da 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 da. Expand the bound weapon stash. Shakalaka. Okay, I'm not gonna do anything right now. I'm gonna, I guess, wear underpants if you're so into that. Sure. I'm going to be nice. Neki neki. Neki noki neki. Nakey, nakey. Okay, this is everything you're gonna say. Fair enough. It's the same if I just wear like a shirt. Sakalaka. Sakakala, I mean. Yes, I will get like another bow slot. I've not... Okay, I can actually buy multiple bow slots. So it's time to dance. Oh, yes. Another bow slot. I really didn't remember never upgrading those. Na 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 na. Expand the band, bow stash. Shakalaka. I would like another weapon stash though. 17, I can deal with that. Yeah, sure. And I'm just gonna get like another bow or like shield stash, I guess. Oh, yes. Another weapon slot. And now, extend the band, weapon stash. How many do I need for shield stash? 4 Korok seeds, okay. Just gonna see how many I need for a bow stash now. 5? Okay, I can actually get like 5. I can a bow stash and I can also get a shield one. Oh, yes. Another bow one. Da, na, 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 na. Yes, I want to get another shield one. Just 4? Yeah, that's definitely a deal. And then one last dance. Oh, yes. Perfect. Da, na, 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 na. Yep, shield stash. I do not want to upgrade anything else because I am out of stuff, so bye-bye. Also, wasn't there a shrine here I could pray at? Was that one inside of here, or was there even a one? Should have done that one somewhere else then. If there wasn't. I mean, you have a store here. You're not selling like arrows or something like that. I mean, greeting people is kind of important, you know. How many? 5 for 20 is actually a decent price. Sure, I'm just gonna sell some stuff. Welcome to the generous shoppy. Please browse to your heart's content. Or would you rather sell something? Sure. You want to get some bananas? I mean, I have a lot of them. Also just sell like a few of those. I know, like 13, and I'm probably kind of rich again. Rich enough to at least buy some arrows again. Yes, that's fine. Wait, you love doing something in the forest? I kind of clicked that way too fast. 3 of those. 60 rupees. Oh, yes. Thank you for letting me help you save Hyrule, Mr. Hero. It's just very expensive. And make sure to be prepared of a very... yeah, next time. Sure. Shock arrows, they're kind of expensive. And I would probably just use them like regular ones. I feel like I've talked about this before, but why is this apple 12 freaking rupees? Do they just like apples? I mean, they're correct if they like apples, but, you know. Still gonna smash some pots for those outrageous pricing, you know. Okay, I feel like there's probably a statue around here, but I do not remember where it was. And I also want to just do the shrine, or like the springs, as quickly as I can. I've already been there, so I don't actually need that one. I've already been over here. Where's the last one again? It's over here in Akala, right? Spring of Power, we can go there real quick, just to get like the last one. Fancy price for a fancy apple. I mean, if it's a good apple, you know, I would be willing to, you know, sell it for like 12 diamonds at least. Also, I should probably wear pants again. I don't know, people might complain a little bit. Modern weapon. Metal weapons can create sparks, I mean, yeah. Wooden weapons can catch on fire, also makes sense. Katosa Orc Shrine. Give me my pants back. Armor. Pants. And also guarding resistance. And then I can probably get a Boko shield and surf down or something like that. Right? Can I even? I have to go to the east. I mean, the cliff side here is kind of steep for the most part. So, I mean, this actually looks doable. Badly damaged already? Come on. I know that they have like terrible, you know, values in general, but come on, let me at least reach the spring down there. Well, I guess not. Just gonna roll. It's just how I roll, you know, I do that all the time. I'm actually still going in a straight line, that's perfect. So let's do this. You're just being mad over there, that's fine. How dare you attack me? Go away. Go away, I said. I just wanna visit the spring over here. Stop being rude. Oh, come on. You're actually ignoring me now? Perfect. Okay. Time to jump into some water and drop a shard. Or like a scale. For some reason I always want to call it like a shard of a dragon, but because it sounds kind of cool. But obviously just a scale. Just a boring old dragon scale. Crazy, I know. Ring of power. Okay, let's present to you some material. I need a special shard. Should probably sort. Should have sorted. Probably made it a lot harder to find those. Okay, which one? Is this one, right? Hold. You want that one? Yes, perfect. How would I shard the dragon? Well, you know, in a crusher probably. It's still, you know, it just kind of evokes more of the fantasy in there. I don't know. Sounds more like a crystal dragon, right? Your path has shown itself. No, go forth. Forgot, those are very short shrines again, right? Can I pray already? Yeah, sure. Let's get those last 3 hearts. Oh, yes. Heart container. Yep. The power that I seek, I will get it. I have like so many hearts already. It's crazy, I know. In case I meet like a 3rd Lionel or something like that, would be amazing. Heart container, yes, that's nice. And let's repeat that twice. Yep. I want the power that I seek. Obviously, I mean, I'm seeking it, you know, that's kind of makes sense. And one last heart container, please. Yes. Yes, heart containers. Woo. Link. Go and bring peace to Hyrule. I will do so. In just a minute. I'm sorry, I got distracted by side quest again. Those shrines, I completely forgot. Is this just like one of those reward shrines? Either way, I'm just gonna do it now. I'm sorry, I have to. It's here in front of me. I'm getting distracted, I know. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to give you like 5 to 10 more minutes of Zelda. Ooh, water? A major test of strength in the water. I mean, we do have more space for more Guardian gear, so I don't actually mind. Also, this is definitely water, right? I can just freeze it? Yeah. I'm just gonna prepare that one already. Ooh. Gonna fight. He only took stamina. I remember like the first time I played, I took like stamina because like everything on the Great Plateau, like the first few hours I played, again, I didn't play too much, but also I need to get like a shield out again. Just gonna get like this shield for now. Like the very first time I played, like I got like a few stamina upgrades in the beginning because like the first few enemies on the Great Plateau obviously deal like no damage, so I wasn't really worried about that. Yep, do the spinning. I wasn't really worried about that, and then I got off the plateau and got one hit basically, and I was kind of bothered by it. And like this time around, like back then I also ran everywhere, but I feel like the movement speed of Link is actually kind of fine in this game, so yeah, I took only 1 stamina. That's also fine, so I'm gonna be completely honest, there are so little, like, so few situations where I really am worried about stamina, and it's most of the time it's just like when I'm climbing a mountain, and you can just get food for that, so. I feel like it's 1. So it's not that. I mean, it's also not that important. It's like 1 or 2, it's probably just 1, no? I did not pay attention there. You gonna do something again? No, you're going to do... Which attack? Just gonna smack you. I actually prefer this one over the magnesis one. Majority of mechanics of extra hearts. Wait. I mean, in general, I just like having more hearts, and also it's like a whole problem. Like, don't forget, you also need like a lot of hearts to do the whole Master Sword thing, right? So it's actually really convenient to have it all. Wait a second, how did you break through that one this time? I'm feeling scammed. I'm feeling like really scammed. I'm gonna try this again. Okay, this time it worked. Why didn't it work before? Okay, it broke. That's really terrible. By the way, I've never tried to freeze those guys. I don't know if I can actually do that. I mean, I can, apparently. Well then. Guardian. Battle X2 is time. And I'm gonna spin, and do damage. Oh wait, you're doing that move again. I mean, I could just climb over to you in this arena, but hey, I don't mind doing it like this. Smack again. Come on. I just want to get rid of you, so I can actually get your weapons. Also, I will probably get a shield, which I do like. Oh wait, it's this move again. Can I just wait until you break like one attack, or like one of those things? Just like experimenting here. Or are you going to... I mean, you're not even breaking that thing. I mean, I'm kind of scamming this guy right now. You know, sometimes I have to be the scammer instead of the scammy. Easy. Guardian Shield ++. The output level of this shield has been boosted to the maximum. Its combat capabilities surpass those of metallic shields, and it can deflect Guardian scout beams. Oh wait, that's what you're talking about, like the extra hearts. Yeah, I mean, I can also get the extra hearts, but like, still, I can also get extra stamina. That's also not that hard. I actually brought like a lot of extra stamina food as well. Like look at this, is like 1 page basically of just extra stamina stuff. Right, this one actually gives me like a second wheel, so. And there's also like another thing about like the damage balancing in this game. And I would have to talk about, but I'm gonna do that like at the end of the stream. Which is why I felt that the extra hearts were actually a lot more useful. Ooh, a flame spear. Magical spear forged in the magma of Death Mountain. Attack when the blade glows to expel powerful flames. Right? I mean, there are like options. Like you can definitely work against like with your shortcomings, but you cannot get the Master Sword with like extra hearts. I've tried that, so. Yes. Prophecy of Ruin. Yep. That's true. Like the extra hearts aren't actually that special if you have like a lot of them already. And like the stuff that I cook that gives like 3 to 5 extra hearts for the most part, and it's like nice to have. But at a certain point it's just more convenient. Also, like, I don't really use charge attacks. I feel like in most fights I don't have the time to use them. And especially not for a long time. Like, if I use it, I only use it until I can use Bowser's Fury, basically. So there just aren't that many uses for that. Again, like, running would be reasonable, or like gliding, sure, but like your stamina also refills that quickly that I don't actually mind, so. Anyway, we've done this thing. Is there like another place I could quickly buy some arrows? I could just check like the different villages for those. How many arrows do I have currently? I might do that and then go back to the castle. 46. Sure, I can definitely teleport around a little bit. Let's go in here first, just because it's like really close to a place. Do I need like... I should have just visited Beetle. Beetle always has like so many arrows. I know they're like a little bit expensive, but they're premium Beetle arrows, you know? We kind of need to do that, so... And it's also true, like, if you have, like, the hardy meals, it's, like, really efficient once you have a bunch of health. To be fair, the same could be said for stamina, but you don't really die most of the time if you run out of stamina, but you do die if you run out of hearts, so it's, like, the next thing. Yeah, you could argue that they aren't useful afterwards, like, if you get, like, a lot of hearts, but again, like, if you have a lot of stamina, the extra stamina you get from that food also isn't useful, so... I mean, at the end of the day, it's also just what you prefer, right? Again, like I mentioned, like in the first few hours that I played, like years ago, I also went for stamina first because I was running a lot. Right, general stores over there. And I just prefer the hearts this time, you know? And there are like very few, like the game is also designed that you can reach everything like with just the basic stamina because they can't expect you to have more, so. Let's get all of the arrows. 60 rupees, nice. Yes. I didn't want bomb arrows. I have more bomb arrows than I had like regular arrows. The frick? I know I get those like every once in a while for the quests, but still. Extra stamina is nice for clutch. That's true, but I also don't mind just eating for like those few clutch moments. Right? Like hearts are always useful, but like stamina is only in a few cases useful. It's like how I feel about it. Anyway, I do have a lot of stuff here, but hey. Like, there's probably a good mix that you could get, but again, like, I have never felt like I needed a lot more stamina, which is just the whole idea behind it. Anyway, returning to the castle. Done enough side questing, so. I'm so alone in that opinion. I mean, you can say that, but the truth is that I am the one playing, and so 100% of the gameplay I've seen is full hearts, so. Anyway. Anyway, also, by the way, more hearts makes armor a lot more efficient. Which is like the only scaling you have otherwise, so... But again, I'm gonna talk about like the game scaling in general later on. Do I want to leave here? Let's... I feel like I should just leave here and go through the other door, like the stuff that's at the bottom and like in the middle currently. It's probably something new to explore because I've not been to like the right part of the castle here. And again, I want to explore some bits. Okay. It's like I'm paying too much attention to the camera currently, or like the minimap and the camera together. And I'm probably not even reading it correctly, which is like the annoying part about it. Like if I'm here... I also don't like that the camera's always turned this way. Yeah, I thought so. I actually have to go through the water entrance there. Give me my Master Sword back. I like it. Should definitely explore the west side. I mean, I'm exploring everything, so... Smack you down, please. Ooh, another sword. And another bow. And some more arrows. Please, Link, climb. Like, don't get me wrong, like, the only advantage that I see in, like, more stamina is that I can jump on mountains, right? That would be, like, the main reason I use it. But, like, I feel like I get more value out of the hearts. But I do like that there's a mechanic in the game that you can actually switch if you decide otherwise at some point, right? It's actually really nice to have. Should be able to climb it. Yeah, jump while climbing, like jump on mountains basically. Instead of having to climb every single bit, yeah. Okay, this was a Daruk block. I still don't really know if I can actually block while Daruk is active or not. I feel like I'm getting a lot better without the extra shield when it comes to parrying, so... Jump while climbing? I mean, it's also basically jumping on top of a rock, you know? Or like a mountain. Anyway, it's also not that important, I guess. Sometimes you can use flowery language. It's not illegal, I am sorry. Anyway, this seems like some sort of dungeon slash prison. Can I shoot you? I should have tried if I can bomb those. This is just an exit to the side. Cool, cool. Ouchie, your eye, exactly. Wait, is that a lever? Kinda looks like a lever. Can I smack it? Ooh, can smack it. You're imprisoned. It's like not a smart place to spawn like your people. Like if I were Ganon, I would probably not do that. But hey, I am not Ganon. I am totally the smartest person in the room, right? Because I have a great opinion on hearts. Ooh, royal bow. Can you even pick it up? There's a chest inside that I don't care about currently. By the way, can I slash the ice as well? Okay, I can. Just want to make sure. You over there? I'm just gonna smack you out of the way. And like open and close doors all the time. This looks kinda secret-y. What can I see? What can I see? Secret tract? Secret tract? Ooh. Nice. Is this even on the map? Kind of. Was the door closed? Oh, there's actually... Oh, okay, I get it. The door over here is blocked. This is how I can progress. So I'm gonna go back and get the loot first. Very important, you know. Let's see, let's see. There's also a blade. Ooh, it's not actually a blade. It's a blizzard rod. I do like those. I still like them more than the electricity one. Something I don't really care about. You know what, Torch? We had a good run. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I will leave you behind. But I will never forget you. Anyway, what were we doing here? I feel like we were exploring some stuff. You're just being mad that you're imprisoned. Be mad about it. Can't go through those crates. Okay, so like the end is actually the only path left. So I'm gonna go through here and then I'm gonna check out the secret path some more. By the way, where did... It was over there, okay. This one's just open, and over here there's a chest. Gimme gems. It's a gem. I can live with that. This looks like a mini boss fight arena. I don't know why I want to go in there though. Outside of the challenge. I'm guessing I could get some loot. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Wait, I'm on the wrong weapon right now. Can I please at least hit you? Oh wait, this guy has like a thunder sword. Stelnox. Okay. Gonna smack you in the butt. I mean, I'm dealing a lot of damage. Don't step on me. Don't like that at all. Could you please? Or do I have to actually hit you in the eye again? I mean, I guess I have to. Pick it up. Kick it and smack it. Ooh, lore. Test of the Royal Guard. Strike down the giant foe to become recognized as a Knight of the Kingdom. Interesting. So they were just, you know, imprisoning those giants, and then you have to kill them to be a knight? I mean, that's lore. I can appreciate that. It's kind of weird that they put that inside of the trial chamber, though. That's... Ooh, a lot of weapons. A lot of people probably died here. I mean, you know? Especially if they get resurrected all the time. Great Thunderblade. This magic-infused greatsword was forged by the Hyrulean royal family using lightning from Hyrule Hills. Attack when the blade is closed, golden to expel lightning. Ooh, nice. Is there like a weapon I don't need? I mean, I have the wind cleaver, that's cool. The spear sucks. I'm not gonna use that one, so. I'm gonna use that one. The royal broadsword, they're useful for whenever my sword is, you know, gone. Yeah, it's probably fine to just keep it like this. Also, I should probably use some spells every once in a while again. I like those. I just am too lazy to switch weapons most of the time. I mean, the jingle fits. A shield passed down through the Hyrulean royal family, along with the legend of the hero who wielded it. Its defensive capabilities and durability outshine all other shields. Nice. Like this is like a proper Link outfit, right? Like imagine this but in green. Right? You didn't find this in Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom? I mean, to be fair, I could have also just ignored this challenge. I was like kind of surprised that there was like a challenge like this, but I also remembered that I actually had like more inventory slots, so it kind of made sense to go here. But yeah, I like, to be fair, I could have just gone to the boss way earlier and ignored that. I'm still gonna use like another... I mean, I could probably just use that shield. But that's lame. Let's nerf ourselves and use like another shield first. There's like an unneeded permission to fight Ganon now. I feel like Pixel mentioned something about some lore that I want to find in here. About like a diary. I'm assuming by the king? If I understood that correctly. So I'm still gonna explore like a little bit for lore reasons. Which, you know, to be fair, it's like not the most important thing. But still. Yeah, definitely. And again, this is like all I'm gonna do today. And I'm also, you know, I'm only at like a 90-minute stream until now, so I don't really care. Royal Guard Spear. The Sheikah-made spear was created using ancient technology to combat the Calamity. Its attack power is very high, but it's a critical design flaw left it with poor durability. So I don't care about it. It's flawed, okay? I can probably swim up here. If I want to. I really like how amazing this armor can be, like just while exploring. I can't. Okay, I actually have to climb properly. Okay, I get it. I was kind of disappointed here, but hey, let's just go back to Cryo. Where is it? There it is. I did find the diary next to the memory. I did read that one. But otherwise, I didn't really explore. Right, like, well, because my goal was obviously just finding the memory at that point. But I didn't explore any deeper, so I just saw some guardians before then. Also, I can blow up another wall. This seems like more of a slightly lifted... Okay, what are you doing here? You're doing something. Oh, I can activate the wind here, okay. It was next to a Silent Princess, yes, exactly. I said something about metaphors and similes, I guess. I mean, it's probably more of a metaphor, but hey. Let's smack you in the face. You can't hide from me. I've seen rocks before. More shields. I can at least, you know, drop like the terrible shields now. Don't need the emblazoned shield. I'm fine with that one. I only would have used that Knight's Broadsword. It's not the best one, right? The royal one is better. The one that I am carrying here. Yeah. Also, I have attack up 1, so I don't mind. Another one of those shards. I've already gotten some of them while farming them. So, okay. I'm assuming that there's probably some attack armor or something where I can use the fangs to upgrade them. Maybe it's the barbarian armor once you are like through the Lionel phase, like when it comes to upgrade materials. Also, I feel like I could have just used the wind stream. It's probably easier than climbing it to get to the other side. Just wanna see if there's like something hidden. Otherwise, I'm just gonna fly further up, maybe? Is there something up here? Oh wait, there's actually a whole new floor. I should actually explore. Where am I currently? Have I been here? I exited this one, like the one that's in the center currently, and I came from like the east side, like this whole side here that's like at the bottom currently. So it's just like the other side from there. Interesting. But I definitely can see that like the tower that Zelda was in, right? Over there. Or like the Zelda memory that it was in, there's like another side over there that you can't actually reach otherwise. So I definitely have to climb up there again. Would I do that now? I mean, I would have to climb, but it would be possible. But I can also do that a little bit later. Right. Have not found your favorite lore in this game? I mean, that's quite likely. Like, I actually really appreciate how much stuff there is in this game. I actually love it when you have a game where you can actually miss stuff and still feel like you had a complete experience. That's kind of cool, especially if you still experience like a lot of cool stuff anyway, right? Like I've seen a lot of stuff where you guys mentioned that you have not seen them in your own game playthroughs, for example, and you probably have seen a lot of stuff that I haven't seen, right? So connect, right? Is that? No, that's just a stairway that leads me close to the door that I was thinking about. But maybe. I also hate how the camera always turns. I'm always confused by that. I could probably go to the left and climb the tower again. I can also just use some stairs here to make it slightly easier. Wait, did I just see some wind? There's wind over there. Right? Like it looks kind of weird from here. At least there's something storming upwards. Might just not be strong enough. Is there like another way I can climb up there? Probably from the top otherwise. Also just... I've been seen. Nah. Don't want to deal with you right now. I'm gonna shoot you once, just to see the angle. That's not far enough, okay. Can I get to cover? Not really. Hey, that's enough. Cool. Then I don't actually need to use the arrows that I wanted to use. It's kind of cool that you can disable them like this. For just a brief moment. Okay, wait. I forgot that I don't have the ability right now. Radiant shield broke, that's fine. Could you stop shooting for just a second? I want to go back to the Guardian Shield. I know that I should be able to block those now. It tells me it does not block properly. I'm guessing I need a higher value then. You know what? Back to like my old tactic. I'm gonna do this one and I'm gonna use this shield. I just wanna experiment here. Wait, your ancient shield? Bro, okay. It's not a smart choice, I guess. I'm just gonna smack here, that's more than fine. I have enough health. And I also have like a lot of other shields now. So I don't actually mind. Could you stop hitting me like this? Wow. That's just rude. I mean, feel free to do that. Don't care though. I mean, I could use the arrow, but I don't feel like it. Okay, I will use the arrow. Not the ice arrow, this arrow. Wait, did you just heal yourself fully? Why did you get healed fully again? Like, I got him down to like 500 health or something crazy like that. Also, I dealt like a lot more damage than I usually do. Like, normally I deal like 500 damage, and this was 1500 damage. Well then. I don't know if this is like a effect of this area, or if it was because I critted. I could also see this just being something because I critted. By the way, why am I climbing here? I wanted to use the gale and just climb up instantly. That's a lot faster.
The root's protection is now ready to roll.
It's especially faster if I'm not falling off like every single ledge that exists in this whole castle. I mean, you can just panda me all the time. I can also use the stairs, but using the stairs is boring, okay? See how boring this is? Like, imagine I'm just using the other ability to fly up, but no, you're like, oh, stairs, everywhere stairs. Stairs are stupid. Also, it makes me, you know, cross a bridge, and you know how much I like bridges. Hey, you. Ooh, Princess Zelda's room. Ooh, arrows. That's something I appreciate. But we can read some more lore. Also, like, seriously, Zelda. You're still in the castle. I can't believe that you would just, you know, have, like, cobwebs everywhere here. It's terrible. Also some notes. I've definitely not read this diary over here. I've read the one in the tower. Read Zelda's diary, first page. Complaining about Link or something. That was why you were asking so much? I mean, yeah. After meeting with the champions, I left to research the ancient technology, but nothing of note came of my research. The return of Ganon looms, a dark force taunting us from afar. I must learn all I can about the relics so we can stop him. If the fortune teller's prophecy is to be believed, there isn't much time left. Ah, the turning of the... Wait. Ah, but turning over these thoughts in my head puts me ill... Wait. Puts me ill at ease. I suppose I should turn in for the night. P.S. Tomorrow my father is assigning him as my appointed knight. Him! I set out for Goron City today to make some adjustments to the Vine Biswa Rudania. I still recall feeling his eyes on me as I walked ahead. The feeling stayed with me so long I grew anxious and wary. It is the same feeling I felt before in his company, and still, not a word passes his lips. I'm sorry that Link is just kind of mute, you know, just doesn't like to talk. I never know what he's thinking. It makes my imagination run wild, guessing at what he's thinking but will not say. What does the boy chosen by the sword that seals the darkness think of me? Will I ever truly know? Then I suppose it's simple. A daughter of Hyrule's royal family yet unable to use sealing magic, he must despise me. Frickin' social anxieties. Am I right? Does not pair well with like quiet people in general, or like people who are not very expressive in general. I said something awful to him today. My research was going nowhere. I was feeling depressed, and I had told him repeatedly not to accompany me. But he did anyway, as he always does, and so I yelled at him without restraint. He seemed confused by my anger. I feel terribly guilty, and that guilt only makes me more agitated than I was before. I am unsure how to put today's events into words. Words so often evade me lately, and now more than ever. He saved me. Without a thought for his own life, he protected me from the ruthless blades of the Yiga clan. You know what? Reading so much at once is always kind of a struggle. Though I've been cold to him all this time, taking my selfish and childish anger out at him at every turn, still he was there for me. I won't ever forget that. Tomorrow I shall apologize for all that has transpired between us. And then I will try talking to him, to Link. It's worth a shot. What? It was Link? Oh, I couldn't have imagined. Bit by bit I've gotten Link to open up to me. It turns out he's quite a glutton. Link gets personality now? He can't resist a delicious meal. When I finally got around to asking why he's so quiet all the time, I could tell it was difficult for him to say, but he did. With so much at stake and so many eyes upon him, he feels it necessary to stay strong and to silently bear the burden. a feeling I know all too well. For him, it has caused him to stop outwardly expressing his thoughts and feelings. I always believed him to be simply a gifted person who had never faced a day of hardship. How wrong I was. Everyone has struggles to go unseen by the world. I was absorbed with my own problems. I failed to see his. I wished to talk to him more and to see what lies beneath those calm waters. To hear him speak freely and openly. And perhaps I, too, will be able to bare my soul to him and share the demons that have plagued me all these years. Father scolded me again today. He told me I am to have nothing more to do with researching ancient technology. He insisted that I focus instead on training that will help me awaken my sealing magic. I was so frustrated and ashamed, I could not even speak. I've been training since I was a child, and yet... Mother passed a year before my training was to begin. In losing her, I lost not just a mother, but a teacher. Mother used to smile and tell me, Zelda, my love, all will be well in the end. You can do anything. But she was wrong. No matter how I try or how much time passes, the sealing power that is my birthright awaits me. Tomorrow I journey with Link to the Spring of Power to train, but this too will end in failure. Such is my curse. I had a dream last night, in a place consumed by darkness. A lone woman gazed at me, haloed by blinding light. I sensed she was not of this world. I don't know if she was a fairy or a goddess, but she was beautiful. Her lips spoke urgently, but her voice did not reach me. Would I have heard her if my power was awoken? Or was my dream simply a manifestation of my fears? I am sure I will know the answer soon, whether I wish to or not. I turned 17 today. That means this is the day I will finally be allowed to train at the Spring of Wisdom. When Link arrives, we will set out for Mount Lenario. The other champions will accompany us there. I have not seen my father since he last scolded me. Things are too strained now. I will meet with him when I return. Rip to that. Actually, I've had a horrible feeling ever since that weird dream. No one would believe a failure of a princess, but right now, for no particular reason, I am filled with a strange and terrible certainty that something awful is about to happen. Rip to that. Yeah, I really appreciate that there are like multiple views and like more detail to the the memories that we see as Link, obviously. Seeing Zelda's thoughts about like the whole situation is like really amazing in my opinion. There's like bits in between there. Obviously I could definitely see which moment they were talking about like in the memories. Like all of the scenes, which does help like to do it this way. I feel like it would be harder if you did it like the other way around. So, yeah. You know, I've never really thought about Link that way, obviously, right? Like, since Link is kind of a silent protagonist, I'm just gonna put like this out here already. Like, I actually had that as like a neutral point about Link. Like, I have like my reviews here. Like, there are some things I wouldn't really touch on too much, but there were like a few things I wanted to talk about. Like, Link as a silent protagonist, obviously, is kind of just a link to our character, which is why I assumed the idea is like to keep him very like... Calling it bland is kind of rude, right? But I hope you kind of understand what I mean. Like, if you have like a silent protagonist, it oftentimes helps to not give them any personality, so you can project yourself completely on them, right? Which is why Link is only like the heroic type. But it is cool to see that there's an in-game or like an in-world explanation for his stoicism, basically. That's just what I kind of want to mention. I can kind of cross this off my list now, because it doesn't really fit anymore since we now found this little diary entry here. So yeah, that's kind of sweet that they actually thought about that. Anyway, we've been inside of here. I'm gonna continue to explore in just a second. You know what? No, I have a better idea. I've been streaming for like 2-ish hours already. I'm gonna take a short break, so you can stretch your legs, and so can I, you know. We will see each other in like 5 more minutes, and then I will continue exploring Hyrule Castle. So, BRB. Okay, break is over. I'm sorry. More yapping. Let's get back into it and pause the music. I hope you enjoyed your break. We have a lot more to explore right now, so let's get to it. And also we have like to kick some special butt here, you know. I've talked about it. We have like the stasis ability for that. Anyway. Okay, what did we explore? Like, I'm trying to figure out, like, we definitely have, like, this bit, like, that's, like, in the middle right now, like over there-ish, right? Like, this bit there. To explore, because it's definitely not connected to anything else. Otherwise, I've not explored bits of the tunnel system directly below me. So I might actually do that first. I mean, I came out of the, like, this spiral staircase, like, that's kind of central right now. It's really hard to explain stuff, like, I can't just point at the screen, obviously. But, you know, I feel like you're figuring it out. I hope. Maybe my explanation is completely terrible, who knows? Yeah, I'm just gonna return to where I started, I think. Or maybe I'm just gonna drop down, basically, behind Zelda's tower over here. It seems to be like another entrance. Before I get seen. Over here. Perfect, perfect. It's over here. Oh wait, this is where I came from originally, and then I... Okay. Okay, I remember where I am. Okay. You've actually been through this little hallway already. This is obviously broken over there. We can't actually continue. Any more ice to shoot? Doesn't seem like it, at least for now. This is just a little path, and obviously we went up this staircase already. So there's actually only one path to continue. Yeah, I mean, I mentioned this before, but I still really like the remix over here. You wanna get a present? Getting mad at presents? That's really rude, if you ask me. Seriously. Wait, I can actually cook here. That's cool. Doesn't that... Okay, to be fair, like, the monsters could technically cook, even though they don't really seem to do that all the time. But it would imply that somebody's actually hiding here. Otherwise. Because why would you have, like, a cook pot standing around here? But again, it could also just be the monsters, so... Maybe I'm just reading too much into the level design here. This is just an exit. I'm just gonna check where exactly it leads. Right, in case there's, like... Have I gone through here? I mean, it's definitely similar to the one entrance I once took. But it's actually another one. It's just like... But I can technically open it from the outside, so I don't actually mind leaving here. We can obviously not continue over there. Is there even something implied? Oh, okay, I get what is implied over there. Because this is obviously like another one of those main entrances. Do I want to climb outside to reach it? Not really right now. Is there something else I can explore here though? I mean... There's the one path that I could check out. Right, like if I go like to the back currently and then turn left and then right again, would be the only place I hadn't seen yet. Yeah, okay. Let's try that for now. Haven't really looked down here yet. Let's see what awaits us. The guard's chamber. You probably wanna see this. There's a bomb rolling. Ah, yes, explosions. I love it. Don't like those guys though. They are really annoying. Also another shield, but this is a rusty one, right? Okay. A knight's claymore. Don't care about knight thingies currently. I'm kinda knighted out right now. Another shield, just in case I need one. I will definitely need one. I mean, I've already broken like the big shield. Enjoying your explosions over there? I hope so. Wait, this is the wrong arrow. I will not use this arrow. Can I just zap you or like freeze you? Never really tried using like the ice arrows. Can you please stop moving your head? Smack! There's something new. I can just pick up everything else first, and then Royal Guard's Claymore. The Sheikah used the very essence of ancient technology to forge this greatsword. It was designed to oppose the calamity, but its low durability made it impractical in battle. Ooh, that's too bad. Can't even pick it up. There's some other weapons that they never actually tried using. I guess it's just some sort of training ground over here. To be fair, this seemed like the end to the chamber. There's probably a way outside of the car, or like to the outside of the castle at least. Not quite outside the whole castle. Anyway, it should be to the right here. Just making sure, you know. Just making sure there's nothing I am missing. Also, this looks like a button. Ah, okay. This is how I open the gate. Can I put something here? I mean, I could put a barrel there. That seems very, very healthy to do. Perfect. Just to check, okay? Just to check if there's something interesting outside. Outside of rain, obviously it's raining. I mean, why wouldn't it? Yeah, this guy's seeing me. Okay, I'm just gonna leave. Totally safe. The safest thing. You can always use an open fire in your pockets, I guess. That kind of safety. Also, this one seems kind of unstable. Let's see what this chest has to offer. More ancient arrows. I do love that. I've used one of them, and you know, I have to get out of here net positive, basically. This is kind of just the rule of, you know, there's kleptomancy. What else can I explore? I mean, we're kind of done here. I will kind of go outside and maybe use a gale to go to like the middle door over here. But I've actually explored everything onto the right side as well, right? I feel like we've seen everything in the inner parts of the castle, unless I'm missing something very specific. Which, you know, would be possible, but I feel like I've been like down there, definitely. I don't actually know, did I see that big room over there? Was that the water area? It might have been like the one that's currently in the middle here, or is that... No, the water area was this one, right? It's one or the other. The other one is the mine. This one might have been a mine. No, this one was the mine. Did I miss that one big room over there? I might have. Now I'm kind of worried. Kind of, though. No, I'm gonna jump down from here. Like, I'm gonna take the door, like, in front of me, basically. Jump down, take the door in there, check out this small tunnel and this one next to it. And if there's nothing else in there, and I'm assuming there's going to be nothing too important, I hope, then I might just go to Ganon. I feel like then I've explored basically everything that's inside the castle, at least. I definitely missed some bits outside, so... Yo, Jumper, welcome in. I hope you've enjoyed your stream. Anyway, let's see where this leads. Wait, this is the frozen gate. I should still go to the library. The library I was in twice already. Okay. Enjoy whatever you're planning to do now. Wait, why does this close? Is this a trap? I guess this is a trap. So, let's just do it. Anyway. Because I've definitely been to the library like twice. I probably missed something important if you're talking about it like this. Which, again, not too unlikely, but... Where would... I want to jump down here, yeah, exactly. It's like a hidden path. Over here, I could sneak around in. Let's see, I could also just get some more gems over here. Let's see, let's see. Also, just a little cave. I mean, it's at least loot. And kinda still implies that people were here for some time. Kinda just, you know, camping out, maybe fighting the calamity. Lore-wise, at least. I don't really want to cook, though, right now. But we could use a torch, had I not thrown that one away. Ooh, a diamond. I can actually now upgrade my circlet that I'm wearing. Another one of those mines. Oh wait, this is an ice one. I really hate them because they freeze me, even if I, you know, blow them up. That's just really, really freaking rude. So I actually have to take my distance here. You are another one of those. Go away! Ooh, look at all that food. And arrows. I love them. Let's see, let's see. I can at least do the same that I've done multiple times before. Wait, where does... Okay, this is just connected to the other cave, probably. Put you in there already. Let's see, let's see. This is just a little bit of speed up, and I can just quit here, I guess. So. There are like a lot of guardians in the wall. Are they active? Guessing not, right? Ooh. Eggs. Delicious. Is this the place where they mined them out? I recall they were talking about how they were hidden below Hyrule Castle and they were like... Because they are still stuck in the walls partially. So I'm guessing this was like a mine for them and they were kind of busy getting them out of here. What is this water all about? This looks kind of weird. Ooh, hot spring. Nice. I'm just gonna swim in here. I like not having to use food. So, 3 heals exactly. My favorite heals. You know, this is also a good reminder to, you know, first of all, convenient hot spring. Second of all, convenient reminder to drink your water. You know, water's important. We are all just plants. Eating is also important, but streaming is more important than, you know, eating, apparently. Also, again, like, cooking rice takes too much time. I would have only been able to stream, like, after 6 PM, which would have been way too late. Had I tried to cook before then. Ah, so convenient. So blue. And now I'm also going to steal all the soggy fruits. What's that? Hard-boiled egg. I mean, it's a way to boil them. We're gonna stick to soda. I mean, enjoy that, I guess. I don't know, like I used to drink like a lot of soda. I feel like we talked about this, but once I went back to water, it's just like, you know, water's just the quenchiest. You can't top water. Where does this lead though? This kind of brings me back to the main track, so. Hexy and I have nightmarish streaming habits. I mean, to be fair, I just eat whenever I feel like it. And I eat enough, right? Like I'm still very healthy when it comes to my health. Like, probably more than just healthy when it comes to my weight, so don't worry about that. I am not starving myself. I'm just eating later because I like to be distracted instead. And again, like, if I start eating now, I'm gonna overeat, and that doesn't make, you know, streaming is going to be a lot less fun if I eat too much before stream, so. This is the lockup. We've been here though. Okay, I feel like we've explored basically all the places. I feel like going back to Zelda's tower might be like the easiest way to reach the main platform and go to Ganon, so. Maybe you need to threaten more spoilers? I mean, I am almost invincible to spoilers now. I mean, that's a way to, you know, sometimes you just have to make, like, some choices that help. Like, to me, like, I'm definitely, like, overweight still, right, you know? I talked about this, and I started losing a lot of weight like since summer. And most of it is just like cutting out soda, which also then in turn leads to me being less hungry during the day because you have like less sugar in you. That kind of reminds you that you're eating. So that kind of helped. And I've lost like basically 7 to 8 kilograms since I started, like since I restarted streaming after I had like my ISP issues, because this was like when I was the heaviest that I've been in a long time, and you know, it just works out that way. It just takes a really freaking long time to change like those habits and then also lose the weight. I can say that just because your body obviously doesn't want to lose weight, so. Does mean a guy should jump into restricting eating? I mean, I am literally eating the same amount that I used to eat before. I also ate just one meal before, and it's like a big meal. It's just that I'm eating later. It is actually not that unhealthy, I feel like, if you're still getting your calories in. Also, I completely forgot what I wanted to do. I wanted to go to that room over there via the hidden passage, because that one will lead me upwards. So don't worry. I do appreciate that you are looking out for me and also probably for Paxi. But, you know, I am healthy as it is. Don't worry about it. Too much at least. Anyway, I have to go to the left. You should be more worried about my inability to read maps. I feel like this is a bigger problem than my eating habits. So, let's see. Did you turn off the wind again? Didn't I turn that one on again? Was that before I teleported out? I'm already forgetting. Oh no. I feel like that was semi-recent, so I don't know why it got turned off again. Maybe somebody was here and was like, nah, it's like too much for like the electricity bill, you know? Can't imagine having like constant wind just being too cheap on the bills and all that jazz. Anyway, where's the lever? I wanna blow up the lever. Blow it up. Because that is how levers work. Also, is this a Korok? Is this a Korok rock in my rocky castle of rocks? Yahaha! Korok seed. Bye-bye. And now go away. This is like a dangerous castle. See, like all those falling rocks. Can't believe it. It's really not a safe place for those forest children. Especially where I am here apparently, but still. I wanna actually land on there. Can I turn around properly? Link, please turn around. What's up with me today? Please, I dropped I do that very rarely, you know, just to teach him a lesson every once in a while. Okay, I'm gonna turn around and do it now. This should be a lot easier now. Thanks, game. Which way do I have to go? I went through the spiral staircase the last time. I feel like this is a good choice to try that again. And then I should just be able to use the Gale like once. And also we have like all the other abilities up right now, which is going to be really helpful during the last fight, so. Who else should I be teaching? Definitely not dogs. I feel like dogs are smarter than all of us combined. I mean, and have you seen their ability to find both like chests and also to find friends? I couldn't do that, you know? I don't actually find people who, you know, give me food all the time, so... I feel like there is another one about Paxi, but yeah. You've seen what? I mean, and it's kind of crazy. I mean, definitely. Can't believe it. With your animal abuse and Korok abuse, I guess. I would never. I'm just teaching. Anyway, this was the end already, right? Was there something I found in this room? Probably not, right? It's just to show us that we can't actually go through here. So I guess we can just climb now. Right? Should be able to just get on top of that bridge if I get around here. Perfect. The green light is taunting me. Why is it taunting me now? Why? Why, game? Why are you taunting me now? No, I'm not gonna do the side quest now. I'm sorry. We have done enough side questing. I said I would not continue side questing after this. So I'm just gonna climb up here. And ignore it. Green light says geese suck. I mean, they are right, correct, you know. I don't care for geeses. Or geese in general. Can I please? Game? I'm holding down the button. I guess I was too close to a ledge or something like that. Could you like not shoot me right now? Would appreciate that. Thanks. Well done. Sure, I go to the library again. I've been there like twice already. If I am not getting knocked out of my socks for whatever I'm finding in there, you know? You're getting your goose privileges revoked. You should have been thorough? No, I don't have to be thorough. This is my playthrough. Wow. Can't believe it. It's mods and their demands. Crazy. Anyway, like the library was kind of to the west side, right? Or was no, it was to the east side. So I'm actually kind of going to the correct location. Kind of, at least. I just have to find a proper door I can use. Which I would like to do right now. The closest door is probably that one over there, right? Alternatively, I could also just use that door here in the middle. I feel like this is easier to reach though. Wait, this is the mines, and the mines lead me back to the... Okay, I can just go there. Okay. Ignoring the tower. Also, there's a chest. Let's see if I can get something cool out of there. Make it worthwhile. Anyway. More bomb arrows. Okay, I will definitely use them at some point. Truly. In this economy, I mean... I am over there. Okay, I have to go slightly to the left still. Is it just... It was next to the waterfall, right? No, it's actually on my layer currently. It's just around this rock. Okay. Before I misread that map. This one should lead me to the library if I recall correctly. Okay. Yep. Library, okay. Guess I'm gonna go in here again. Look around. I can probably not read any books inside of here, I'm assuming. I'm just gonna still look at those shelves a little bit. There's nothing in those pedestals. Well, lecterns, I guess. I mean, there is a chest, if I really want to get that chest. Is it something cool at least? I mean, it's 100 rupees. Something. I wouldn't really say that it was worth to go back for those, at least until now. Can I blow like part of the wall up here? I mean, we do have the Triforce again. We've not seen that one, like at least in this depiction, for quite some time. I feel like the last time was the Temple of Time in the very beginning on the plateau. We've been here. This is part of the mines, right? Yeah, that's just the mine area. I'm just making sure. We did have 2-ish books that we read down here. Right, they're not open because Link obviously can't open books himself. We did find this pathway as well. What was behind here again? Something. Or was this the mine entrance? Where am I again? Oh no, this was the temple, right? The shrine. We found that one down here, if I recall correctly. It was one or the other, right? Yeah, this is a shrine area. Okay. Then I'm gonna check again. We had... Still no books I can read on this table. Can I open this door here? I mean, I can open this door over there. Is that at least a cool entrance? Why is it? It looked kind of wet for a moment. So, you know, there's something behind me. I've seen that one at least. This is just one of those stone smashers. That's true. We do have some gems. We also have like the big thingy here. Like the wall again. Actually not a thing. Yeah, I would have been surprised because I've seen multiple of those stone smashers before. I would have been very, very surprised that it did this thing. So, just to be clear, yeah, sure. Also, there's also a chest. Rupees. Yeah, a few rupees. I mean, just in case I need more arrows, you know. I mean, I can definitely check every single shelf in case there's something I can move. Right. We've definitely done this. I mean, this is the last one, I guess. Yeah, the big here. Is this another one of those shields I could have gotten, you know? Nice. Also, now I find the secret lore. Okay. Okay, this was actually the one that Pixels talked about. Okay, this is actually worth it to go here. Let's check it out. King Roham's journal. The writing of Rohan Bosphoramus, Hyrule. First page. Today, as the sun rose and a new day was born, my daughter too joined the sweet world. Yeah, it's fine. I'm also just, you know, teasing you guys. It's fine. I'm definitely not forgetting stuff because I'm talking a lot. Would never happen. In keeping with the traditions of the royal family, I've decided to name her Zelda. I am not a man accustomed to frivolous musings, but it seems as good a time as any to begin my royal memorandum. I mean, reasonable. Reports keep arriving regarding the excavation of relics. The fortune teller's predictions seem to be coming true. Calamity Ganon was not a figure of fable or even of legend. He actually existed in our great land of Hyrule. We must investigate all the relics, learn as much as we can, but understanding the divine beast alone will take time. Zelda's eyes lit up like a wildfire when I told her about the relics. I must admit, she has a knack for research. My queen has left this world. Her death was so sudden and unexpected. I awaken most nights unsure if she really is gone. Zelda never cried, never faltered, not even during the royal funeral or later when she and I were alone with our grief. I must assume her strength is a result of us repeatedly informing her of her duty to be a valiant and steady princess. For a child of merely 6 years of age, her conduct was truly that of a born leader. Her strength gives me hope. From now on, I must raise her all alone. Now only I remain to prepare her for her difficult future as Princess of Hyrule. Zelda finally reported back after her visit to the fountain. It seems her sacred sealing power has still yet to awaken. It has been a year and 3 months since her mother passed. Perhaps she is held back by a heartache too deep to heal. To be fair, with like 7 years old, like doing that kind of training, seems kind of cold, but hey. If the Ganon prophecy wasn't looming over our heads, I would tell her to take her time, to wait until she is ready. But our situation is dire and leaves no room for weakness. even on behalf of my beloved daughter. My heart breaks for Zelda, but I must act as a king, not a father. I must order her to train relentlessly at the fountain. I was told Zelda went off to research ancient technology, so I had no choice but to confront her about it. She claimed she was simply using her day off from training to indulge in a bit of research, but I still scolded her. She won't get it through her head, forcing me to tell her the same thing I have been repeating ad nauseum. The reason her sacred power still won't awaken is because she's spending all her efforts playing at being a scholar. In truth, I understand Zelda's feeling, painfully so. She lost her mother, her teacher, before she could learn from her. 10 pointless years of self-training without so much as a book or note to help her find her way. Those in the castle talk behind her back, and I, her only family, scold her for her shortcomings. No wonder she wishes to hide away in her beloved relic research. I'd love nothing more than to console her. But I must stay strong. She must fulfill her duty. Just as we all must, even if she comes to despise me. I've been told my Zelda went to the Spring of Wisdom. This will likely be her last chance. If she is unable to awaken her power at Lanayru, all hope is truly lost. If she comes back without success, then I shall speak kindly with her. Scolding is pointless now. I forced 10 years of training on her, and after all that, it seems her power will stubbornly awaken some other day. Or some other way, it's probably not day. Perhaps I should encourage her to keep researching her beloved relics. They may just lead her to answers I can't provide. For now, I sit anxiously, more a father than a king in this moment. I sit and await my daughter's return. I mean, this is definitely what I was talking about, like when we talked about him at the, you know, Father of the Year memory, that there is like a reason for that, right? Like, I definitely from... Oh, gold ruby. Nice. Stealing the king's treasure. Like, there's definitely a point to all of that. Also, stuff is burned. That's kind of rude. Yeah, there's like obviously a point to like his character at this point, right? And his, I guess, outwardly expression towards Zelda. Obviously, this is kind of a point to make it even more obvious, but I feel like all of the writing in there, they were kind of obvious to me at least, right? That there was like a reason like this. And obviously, if you're in a position as a king, you are not just a father, and especially if like somebody is part of the prophecy. I'm not saying that he shouldn't have tried, you know, another alternative in the beginning. Yeah, it's definitely good they included it. Like I talked about this, like I do not think that this game is like very subtle about most moments, right? There are a few maybe kind of subtle-ish moments in here, which is totally fine, because first of all, this is a game. It is an open world game. You are very likely to miss like most of the moments. Like imagine there's like a storyline made out of 10 parts and you only experience like one of them. You can't really do that in a game. Because at least not in an open world game. This is too likely that you are going to miss stuff. Like I've played for, again, like 80, 90 hours. And I have missed like tons of stuff in this game. Even during stuff that I have seen. Like for example, while rewatching the memories, I saw like things I missed the first time around. And not everyone is going to do that. Not everyone is going to find all the memories. You can't be subtle in games. Especially not ones that are all ages, for example. Like kids also have to be able to understand them if you're trying it like this. This made him redeemable from being sent to the worst punishment, but not from being disliked. I mean, that's fine. Like, you are more than fine to dislike the guy. Like, as a person, I also dislike them. But as a character, and as a, like, this king character, and obviously kings are also stupid in general, but, like, we're talking about fantasy kings, there's at least a point where I understand where he's coming from, right? And, like, this is just a repetition of that, like, what I've already basically known about it. I didn't know that Zelda's training started when she was 6, which is also, like, that's kind of hard, right? That doesn't help, but hey. You hope that his death was quick, but you don't care that he died. I mean, again, like, it's a completely valid position, and especially since Zelda is, like, the character in this game with most of the personality, basically, because obviously every other character has to share, like, just minutes of screen time, basically. While Zelda actually gets like a whole personality. Obviously we are feeling extra bad about this. But yeah. As kings are stupid in general, Zelda is the king of red lions. I'm gonna say that all the kings are stupid in general, yes. That's my opinion here. True, I might have misread this situation. I read it as she died when she was 6. Like, obviously, like, her mother died when she was 6. And then she trained for a year and 3 months. But I maybe misread that one line. But even then, like, even as a 7-year-old, it doesn't seem like it's this actual school. And it feels like Zelda doesn't have, like, a formal education in that sense. Because she was always self-studying. Which, by the way, is really terrible. I don't know if you've ever tried to self-study if you've never been taught how to self-study, right? Like, I had to basically learn how to self-study when I started university. Because I was too lazy to go to lectures. And I prefer that way, but I as a child would not have been able to do that, right? You assume that she had tutors, but definitely not in that way. And the way the king is describing the whole situation, Zelda has been describing the whole situation, it feels like she doesn't have like a lot of a formal education in that sense, right? I'm assuming she learned like how to read and write and that stuff, but if you have to spend like 50% at least of your education just spending on self-study to figure out how like your magic powers work, I can't see there being a lot of time for that, but hey. She was 6, there was other interests, so... Yeah, to be fair, like, I just went to the normal education. I mean, I also mean that one. Yeah, definitely. I mean, she's from a royal family. I would be surprised if she didn't have, like, any sort of education. But I feel like, had she not had that training, she would have had a much more fulfilling and full education. Because there's also a time limit, right? In a day, how much you can learn. But hey. I'm not saying that there wasn't any education, again, like, because she can read and write, I'm assuming, right? She wrote a diary. Would be kind of weird if she didn't have at least, like, the basics in there, but, like, if you're comparing it to what kind of scholar she wanted to be, assuming that is all right, it probably was kind of lacking, and it was kind of impressive how much she actually managed to do on her self-study, because she was so fascinated by the ancient tech, for example. I mean, you're free to be pissed off at that situation. Again, like, if the king were, like, a real person, I would also be more pissed about it. But he's not a real person, and he is part of a story, right? And in a story, I at least can see the whole sense, right? So. Imagine not having a teacher and she spoke a different language. Well, that would be kind of terrible. Anyway, I hope now I am free to finally climb up the mountain and kick some ganon-butt. Because while the king was really rude to Zelda, the reason he was rude was because of Ganon, so we have to kick ganon-butt. I have very strong opinions about characters in media. I like to have strong opinions about them. But I also feel like he has a little bit too screen time for me to, you know, analyze him in that way. Let's put it like that. Right, and I feel like as a character, like, again, I don't like him as a person, but I think he's fine as a character. That's kind of where I'm at, so. Also, it's raining, I hate that. Why am I climbing over here? I can just... Can I not just... Wait, let me go inside. I would have to get up here. It's probably the easiest way to climb up again. Sure, I'm gonna do it like this. Where are the stairs? There are the stairs. Mind if I... Sure, send it an announcement. I don't mind. I mean, you have the bot powers for a reason, so... I'm saying, yeah, feel free to. I'm gonna give it like 5 minutes or so, but obviously. You are also free to give like the proper Twitch updates announcement if you want, you know. But, you know... Time to kick some butt. I guess that's all I can say. I'm gonna have to turn left here, okay. I could also, while I'm at it, destroy like the last little gate piece. Because I have actually not gone to one specific room. And I could do that real quick. I'd have to climb the stairs here, right? Yeah. The door's probably over there. Unless I'm missing something, which, again, very likely. I like to miss stuff. Could do 2 jumps. You don't know how to do what? Ping the group that is Twitch announcements, or what are you talking about? I should be able to write in the channel, unless you can't, in which case, too bad. Then I guess there's not going to be... It's just Twitch updates, like the same group that the bot pings. It's just like, you know, write an ad and then just write the name of the group. I wanted to open that door. Why am I going outside of here? But otherwise it's also fine, just as a regular announcement. I can show you after stream if you are struggling, so... What's the thing? You mean the different groups? If you're in the rules channel, you can actually get access to like the pings and stuff. I have like one for the edited YouTube stuff and I have like one for Twitch announcements, so... I don't want to use an ice arrow for that, I just want to shoot him in the face like this. And I'm gonna shoot you in the face. Okay, I'm not gonna shoot you in the face, I'm just gonna miss. I think via Twitch side, no, I can't do that via Twitch side of things, I can just do it in the Discord. I don't have that much power about Twitch. Moblin stuff. Nice, nice. Get my arrow back. And now all the doors should be open. No, this one isn't open. Why didn't I open that one? I thought that one was the blocked one I couldn't reach from the other side. Just gonna use another ice arrow. Smack you again. Adhere works too, but I wouldn't use adhere, right? Like in general, obviously there are not, like, not many people in Discord, so I'm assuming that they are fine with it, but ooh, a Thunderblade. I don't have enough space. In general, it's better to just use the roll. Since people actually, you know, subscribe to that using the command, so like the reaction rolls. So I feel like it's fair for them to only get the updates that they want to get. Ancient arrows again, nice. Another bow, more arrows. Are you going to show me something? I mean, one of those windmills. I guess I'm just gonna climb here. No, I'm not gonna climb over here. I have to go to the left side, right? Let me check the entrance again. You don't get an option to tag anything in Twitch updates. I can check that one out later. It's probably on me. I probably made a setting incorrectly. That's kind of weird. But it should just be like on me. Like I'm gonna figure that one out directly after stream. It should be like a 5-minute kind of fix. Okay, where do I have to... Can I just go over there? This might be actually the highest point I can reach. This is probably easier than going around all of it, right? Right? Hey, welcome in, Sao Tobe? I hope I'm pronouncing it right. I'm always terrible at pronouncing names. I'm sorry. Yeah, welcome in. Hope you're having a lovely day. I'm currently, you know, getting ready to fight the last boss here, so, you know. I always like to give a warning when people join here, because some people like to play games blind, like our community does, so... Wait, I'm also still very blind. Do I just... Could also just leave over here, right? And then I'm just gonna climb the castle. Still have 2 gales. I can also just, you know, use the waterfall over here. It's probably easier. Give me my armor back. Let's jump in here. Perfect, perfect. I will get shot in a second, that's fine. Wait, this is the place where I fought the Lionel. Okay, just gonna burn me. I have to go which direction? I have to go to the right. Could also just climb here. I mean, I do have 2 gales currently, so I could speed it up slightly. And also just go safely around here. Is there like a waterfall I can use? Yes, there is. Okay, perfect. Is that the best way to do it, though? Now I'm just gonna take the road, that's fine. Let's see, let's see. As long as the guardians ignore me, it should be easy as pie, so let's reach the last bit here. Oh, okay, I actually missed one of the eyes earlier. I feel like I've been here before, right? How was I? Might have been like another wall I'm thinking about. If I follow this road, I can probably just take a shortcut by... Oh yeah, I can definitely use this one over here. It's going to be slightly easier. And should lead me right to the throne room. I'm just gonna assume that this is where I'm gonna be fighting the big bad evil guy in this game. Hello Ganon. Let me wear my formal shirts. Sanctum. Oh yes, I'm gonna sip some water first, but then we will start. Had to also refill my water, but thank you for hanging out, Jumper, you know. This is going to be the... Is it like some sort of like heart, I guess, that's just up there? Or is this like an alien egg? Gonna be completely honest, it could be either one, but I feel like there's something inside of there, so let's call it an alien Ganon egg. So, let's check it out. Exactly, a disgusting wiggling sack. Link,
I'm sorry, but my power isn't strong enough. I can't hold it.
Calamity Ganon, Scourge of Hyrule Castle. That's a lot of HP, I guess. He seems very nice, very polite.
Now my moment has finally come. Brace yourself, Ganon, for the sting of my revenge!
This will be our final opportunity. We will not fail.
Let's go, little guy. Now, open up wide, Ganon!
100 years in the making. Hold on, princess. Our moment has arrived.
And yes, I agree, the animation was really cool. And for some reason I didn't expect it, even though I knew it would be coming, right? At some point, like, the champions were ready for this moment, right? First of all, I'm still gonna use this menu to actually switch over to proper equipment, you know? We do have the royal bow. But we have a royal bow with attack up. You know, I'm gonna take that one. And we also have some ancient arrows. You know, we will go full out fighting this guy here. And I also should be using... Right, I didn't actually bring any attack ups, right? No, but we can eat like something, I guess. And now we are ready. Ready for the fight. Oh yes, first block. We have a lot of HP actually, which does make sense. Come on, give me time to charge. Yeah, I'm not gonna give you any chance to attack here probably. Okay, you're still attacking kind of. Pre-fight snack, exactly. Just a little fish. Yeah, you can try whatever. I'm gonna shoot you in the face if you don't dodge properly. Come on, give me a chance to probably hit him in the face. I'm gonna block this. Okay, I'm out of blocks though. What you gonna do? Stupid stuff? Yeah, no, I'm not gonna let you hit you. Okay, I guess I have to let you hit. Ooh. Third phase? I'm guessing I skipped like first phase, right? Okay. You seem kinda burning, gonna be completely honest. I don't know if you are actually burning, but just in case, I'm gonna put like some fire resistance on here. Seems like kind of burning. How did I miss with that one? Come on. I thought this is wind, like a wind stream. How did I miss that one? Are you just blocking those attacks right now? I mean, I can definitely block some attacks here. Like this, for example. And smack you again in the face. You deserve this. Okay, I feel like you're probably kind of invincible right now. You're just shooting some fireballs? What is this about? Is this like a big explosion? Are you... Yeah, this is a big explosion. Good thing I have fire resistance. You gonna do something cheeky over there? Okay, blocking that one. I still can't shoot you, right? Still gonna try it like once at least. When you... Okay, this was just a miss. That's on me. Right, because I feel like... Yeah, this lady's definitely invincible here. I guess I just have to block something. I could have used that one a lot better. Like this, for example. I'll give you like some final smacks over here. Okay, it's not really the final ones. Ooh, getting the shield back. Easy peasy. Smack you in the face. Ah, you're getting your shield back. I don't like this. Easy peasy blocks. And it's finally over. Get wrecked, Ganon. That doesn't look like 100% wrecked yet. Maybe it is? Rip that guy. In particular. But ignore the piece part. It's more about pieces. I want to say, that doesn't really seem like completely wrecked into pieces, you know? So on your first battle, I mean... Now that you mention it...
Ganon. Ganon was born out of a dark past. He is a pure embodiment of the ancient evil that is reborn time and time again. He has given up on reincarnation and assumed his pure, enraged form. If set free upon our world, the destruction will be unlike anything ever seen before.
Hatred and malice incarnate. Dark beast Ganon.
I entrust you with the bow of light, a powerful weapon in the face of evil. Link, you may not yet be at a point where you have fully recovered your power, or all of your memories. But courage need not be remembered, for it is never forgotten.
I can't believe that they're making me ride a horse. Seriously. 100 damage. Bow of Light. Princess Zelda gave you this bow and arrow for the battle with the Dark Beast Ganon, when wielded by the hero. It fires arrows of pure light strong enough to oppose the calamity. Can I just shoot you? Convenient horse, please run. So like a special...
Covering Ganon's body is called malice. None of your attacks will get through as he now lives.
Okay. Please don't run into the thing. Okay, I can't attack you as he is.
As much as I can, but my power is waning. Attack any glowing points that you see.
Okay, I have to attack glowing points. Depends on... Are you talking about like the backside of the legs? Or what glowing points? Like the pink glowing points, or is there like another glowing point I have to attack in a second? Ooh. That's definitely not the right position to be in. Okay, this is one though. Ooh, good damage. Also, I feel like I am running out of arrows. Hurry, please. I would like to hurry. Around here-ish. Saying, you don't like that? I'm guessing it's going to take some time. We have to dodge now. Come on, horsey, please. Also, dodge the trees. That's not dodging trees. I'm preparing myself. I don't have arrows anymore. Oh, wait. Oh, I just used my regular arrows. That explains a lot. Also missed that one. I mean, it would have been cooler had it not been like that, right? If I had just arrows of light. Wait. Can I not? Am I just not hitting right now? Which happens. I get it, you can't hold it. I would like to help, but for some reason, I can't hit that knee. Anyway, don't worry about it. Hey, Ganon. You enjoying your time there? Buddy? I'm like basically ready. This definitely should have fit my horse. Let's be honest, not me, but my horse. Right. Zelda might be... don't worry about it. That doesn't count as an... Bomb arrows don't count as arrows? Don't tell me this game is bugged right now. Am I just missing the exact spot that I have to hit? which could be reasonable. Come on. Gotta be completely honest, I don't enjoy horse combat. I hate horses for good reason. I probably just missed like 4 or 10 times, maybe 40 times. What are you supposed to do, by the way, in case you run out of arrows in this fight? You struggle with this as well? I mean, to be fair, I don't really compare myself to many other people while gaming, especially. Doesn't really make sense. You know, I've only ever played 2 games, so... The frick? Can I just... You know what? I'm just gonna stand still here. Horse? Stand still? Like, almost still? Seriously? You don't have, like, a light arrow or something like that? I am absolutely sure that I'm doing something wrong here, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for the next phase, it's okay. Maybe I'm just gonna run straight ahead and maybe I can hit something. Also, I just realized there's like a lot of wind in front of here. Maybe I can just fly instead of using the horse. So. Why are you... Oh, this is another move, okay. I'm kind of preparing myself. You're doing great 3D? Yeah, Zelda probably. I feel like Zelda's definitely saying something different right now. Okay, this is definitely a miss. Like, in any shape, way, form, whatever. Come on. Did I switch? I see the issue. I see the issue. Don't blame me, okay? I am just stupid. I'm just silly. I don't know. How did I switch that one? Yeah, the power's weakening. Yeah, I don't actually... Did I select that accident? Like, I probably just pressed the wrong button. Could you stop with that? Freaking horses. Why aren't you a train? Like, trains would be so much better than horses. I'm gonna be completely honest. Like, imagine the same fight, but like on a train. Going to laser, it's okay. Now it's raining. I hope I don't have to climb Ganon in a second. I would be like so mad. Okay, this is definitely a miss. I mean, those arrows actually fly quite far, which I like. Yeah, I'm gonna blame the horse. It is absolutely the horse's fault. I wouldn't be surprised if all horses were on Ganon's payroll. Let's be honest, like, they look a lot closer to Ganon than I do, you know? Don't step on me. Please. Also, there's something on the floor that I just saw. Can I pick that up? What even is that? Wood? I guess we're creating a lot of wood. Like, the lumber industry is booming after this fight. Ooh, I have to go below you? Okay, we can do that. Easy. Yeah, that we are so close. It's not a lot of missing.
Link, look up there.
Where up there? Can I just say... Oh, yeah, I see the up there now. You know what? Maybe now that you mention it.
The very core of Ganon's being. Do what you must, Link.
Do what I must. Gotta shoot him. Okay, not like this, apparently. Go to the side, maybe? I feel like I didn't really take damage there. I don't know if I was missed, if I did take damage, I just didn't realize, but the horse certainly doesn't care. Can I? Do I have to fly up there? I might have to fly up there. Can I? No. Okay, I get it.
To your advantage.
Yeah, I get it. I have to use this attack to my advantage. You're gonna attack now? Yeah, you're gonna attack now. Perfect. Where's the wind? I see the wind all the time. Look at that.
Urbosa's fury is ready.
I'm just gonna get off the horse. I really hate that horse. Come on, show your eye again. Do I have to... Like for example, now I see the wind. Sometimes like the wind is there, I'm just too slow for it, I guess. Well, I guess we're going to do it like this. Bye bye Ganon. Look at that. Quest complete. Also flashbang moment.
I've been keeping watch over you all this time. I've witnessed your struggles to return to us, as well as your trials in battle. I always thought, no, I always believed that you would find a way to defeat Ganon. I never lost faith in you over these many years. Thank you, Link. The hero of Hyrule. May I ask, do you really remember me?
I mean, that was, you know, kind of a sweet last line, you know? Very fitting for the character. But hey, credits. Breath of the Wild. Yeah, I mean, not caring about who they are and just reading their diaries, I mean, that's more than enough. I know them so much more. It's like basically a parasocial relationship we are having with Zelda right now, you know? Just knowing them from like diaries and memories that aren't even yours and like photos. But yeah, it was actually a really fun game, I have to admit. Like, I wasn't 100% sure. Like, I'm gonna do like my whole, you know, ending spiel here inside of the credits. We could also read the whole credits, but I feel like this is not quite the point of them currently. Even though I do like seeing some screenshots. But yeah, I really like this game. Obviously, I mean, I played over 80 hours and I had to set basically a time limit for myself at the end. Also, I'm gonna turn down the volume for you like slightly, or is it fine? I'm not really sure. I'm definitely turning it down on my end. Because like the melody that's playing is like kinda loud at certain parts. But yeah, basically I really enjoyed this game. I have always been looking forward to, you know, playing it again at the end of a week. even especially during the time where like my ISP, you know, fucked up. So that was quite something. It was like the first real long playthrough that I've done on this channel, so this is also quite something. And it's really nice to come back to this game after like 7-ish years or however long I took a break from it basically to really play it and finish it this time around. And like I made a list, right? I've talked about it. Like basically part of my review, it's definitely not the full review I could give this game, but like I feel like those are some of the more important points to me personally, because obviously the way I play games, some things are more important than others. But first of all, I'm not gonna talk about like a lot of the things that are just design decisions that I am fine with. Originally I had like Link being basically, or like having no character basically on this list, but I do appreciate that they at least gave a more of a personality, or like more of a reason for his, we're gonna call it like lack of personality if you wanna call it that. At least in the world, which is sweet. I really like that one, but this is just a otherwise neutral decision, for example. Like, obviously we could have given Link a lot of personality, but depending on the game you might not want that, right? So, he's very gremlin-like, which is nice. Especially with those heads, right? They definitely help. But it's like what I'm talking about, like a neutral thing about this game. Same, for example, the music. Like the music, most of the music is not really... Like, I would never hum to like 90% of the soundtrack of this game. It is fine for what it is, right? It is very atmospheric and it works out, but like, if you held a gun to my head, I couldn't remember any of the soundtracks, right? And this is completely fine, right? I'm not talking about, except for like the remixes of like the old tracks, obviously. They are really amazing. So, I'm not saying that the music is bad. I'm saying that most of it is very atmospheric. And that is something different. I'm not saying that it's bad, I'm just talking about like a neutral points currently. Those are not bad points I'm currently making. I'm saying it serves does its purpose, and obviously there are like some nice remixes, like for example the Fairy Fountain one, the Zelda's Lullaby one in the castle, that are recognizable. Also like there's the, I'm gonna call it like the main theme that you hear when you leave the Shrine of Awakening for the first time, or like meet the dragons. It's like very mysterious. Yeah, and that's kind of what I'm talking about. Like, the music is fine, it's atmospheric. This is just kind of what happens if you have like a more atmospheric kind of music. I would not, like, I would recognize the music, but I don't think I could ever hum a melody of it, right? This is kind of what I'm talking about. It's not like catchy in that sense for the most part, except for like those ones again. And I'm not saying that they are bad or anything, right? This is just something, a design decision that I'm neutral about, right? You could have had like more of a... I guess, more imposing music, but I don't think that it would have fit the game, so I'm just like kind of neutral about it. Again, this is like my neutral stuff here. And also, I'm going to now critique the game, right? I like to critique games, and it's fine that you have like other opinions. I'm just saying that I generally start with like negative points, because this is how we do it in Germany. I know that like the American way is like the exact opposite, or like English in general, where you start like with positive points and then go to the negatives if you wanna say something positive about the game. In my case, I do it the other way around, because it's just like how we do it in Germany. Like, we start with like strong arguments against it and end in strong arguments for it, just because it's it kind of stays in your mind better, and it's just kind of... It's not really an insult sandwich. I would definitely have to go back to insults at the end, right? No, it's just like a way how we structure it, and that's kind of how I like it. Anyway, there are like a few things that and I'm gonna basically, yeah, neutral. I'm gonna start off with the neutral stuff. I just mentioned it, that I'm not gonna go into too much detail for most of the stuff that I was neutral about. Like, there are a lot of design decisions that are fine, and I might have not done them like this, but I don't actually mind them, right? Stuff like that, and obviously the music, and we talked about Link having no character, but at least there's like an inner world explanation, so technically it's more of a positive point now. Again, I'm gonna ignore that. Afterwards, I'm gonna go into the negatives now. First negative point. We talked about it last time. You cannot pet the dogs. If you have to befriend dogs as part of like a reward system, it is weird that there's no petting mechanic in there, right? That is, I mean, probably most people agree with that one, which is like why I started with that one, so... You can't blow up either, 2 out of 10? I mean, I am fine that you can't blow up dogs. Well, you can blow up wolves. It happens like a few times accidentally. Second thing, that's also something that probably is not too controversial here. The performance of this game in parts is kind of terrible. And it's kind of sad. Like, I get it, it's like the first game for like the new flagship console. It was like the Reese game, but it's really sad, especially if like the first moments in your game are laggy, right? Like you come out of the cave on the Shrine of Awakening, and there's so much grass that the Switch just can't handle it. And it's, you know, I think that's kind of sad, right? You know, we can't really talk about it now. I feel like they should have probably checked out that they fixed it. I do not know how the production looked like, so yeah, I can't imagine playing that on the Wii U. I remember when it first came out, there were like people talking about like playing it on the emulator. Obviously, there was no Switch emulator out back then, so they played like the other version for the Wii U, and I can't imagine it being like playable at all. Like, luckily it's just a few areas where it was really laggy, mostly where it was like very grassy. But there was also like, for example, the Korok Forest, right, like with the big Deku tree, where it was just laggy, and it's annoying, right? It's like not the worst thing that it happened, but, you know, maybe I'm expecting too much from a company like Nintendo, right? Otherwise, I am going to repeat like the thing that I talked about before, that I feel like that the fact that your abilities recharge is not properly taught to you, basically, right? Which is really weird, because everything else in this game is basically taught to you. This is, by the way, a minor point that goes into a bigger point in a second, right? Before you type out a lot of stuff. And I think it's really weird, because we have a hint system every single time, which is, by the way, the reason why I was switching to so many of the hints in the loading screens. We have a hint system. Why not put a hint about that in there, right? I feel like most of the hints only show up once you figured something out, like that is related to it, right? So why not have one? Oh wait, there's another cutscene. I can't actually blabble on for now. Give me a second, so. The end of the end. And the cutscene's still not over. What a lie.
We'll make our way to Zora's domain. Divine Beast Varuta. Looks like it's stopped working. Let's investigate the situation. Mifa's father. I believe he would like to hear more about her. The least we can do is visit him and offer him some closure. Although Ganon is gone for now, there is still so much more for us to do, and so many painful memories that we must bear. I believe in my heart that if all of us work together, we can restore Hyrule to its former glory. Perhaps even beyond, but it all must start with us. Let's be off. I can no longer hear the voice inside the sword. I suppose it would make sense if my power had dwindled over the past 100 years. I'm surprised to admit it, but I can accept that.
Okay, but that was another sweet ending to that. They totally kiss now. You know, that's why we have a fade to black. But yeah, like, the screen actually went dark because I haven't touched the controller in so long. What did I want to say? Definitely sweet ending there. I definitely, like, I talked about it, like, how Zelda definitely didn't want to be part of this prophecy, basically. Okay, you have, like, the autosaves in Hyrule Castle. I'm guessing you can't just play... Wait, there's a star there? I'm guessing the star's important. I kind of have to go into a save, so I'm gonna use this one. Start? I'm guessing this just means that I have beaten the game. I'm gonna have to do something in a moment, but I'm guessing if there's something else I have to interact with first, then, you know, I am... Yeah, okay, if that's all the meaning, then it's fine. Okay, there's a reason why I am talking about, like, all of stuff, right? I've talked about, like, how I feel like there should be an indicator how to recharge it. And Vexy, you mentioned, yeah, you would have been mad if you could only use the ability 3 to 4 times. But here's the thing. I never doubted in my mind that there was a way to recharge your abilities. But the first thing that I said was that I imagined that I had to do like a quest or something, or like maybe get like a resource, like for example, ancient arrows are rare. Why did I believe that, right? Later on, Pixels, for example, said, oh, but it's like the Master Sword, right? The Master Sword recharges. But first of all, I hadn't found the Master Sword at that point. Second of all, the Master Sword doesn't have a charge next to it, and it's also a weapon. These are special key items, and there are actually key items that you can use up. Like Spirit Orbs, or Korok Seeds, for which you have to do a quest to get more of them. Which is why I assumed that like one of the solutions to this game would have been to get like some sort of quest to like basically recharge the abilities all the time. I could have, and I admit that, I could have just saved the game, used the ability until it was empty and seen what the game has thrown at me, right? That is totally a solution that I could have done, but I don't like doing that. I don't like that, especially if I try to figure out what the game properly communicates to me. And I'm very sad that this game doesn't communicate this one fact to me, while it talks about like 10 million other things. I even know that I can freeze milk in icy water, but it doesn't tell me how the recharge of those abilities works, right? That's, in my opinion, kind of weird. But this also comes into a bigger point, right? Like, I can live with that, right? It would have been an easy fix, but I can live with that. Once you figure it out, it's not too big of a problem. The problem that I have with those abilities, though, is something I have mentioned before. Wait. You feel like you need to have a Zelda mindset when playing this game, but this was your first Zelda game, so stuff like this threw you off. I mean, my first Zelda game was Between Worlds. Like, the only one that I properly played. Like, I've seen bits of other games, and I played bits of other games. But, like, not enough that I would have considered them, like, properly playing the game, basically, like maybe like an hour or so of like a game. So yeah, there is definitely a reason for why my mindset, I feel like, is a reasonable assumption in there. Obviously, once I found the Master Sword, I was like, oh, this is how the Master Sword works. I wonder if the ability works like that, and I just was kind of distracted all the time and never used it, right? But I kind of figured it out at that point. There is like assumption, like, you know, you could explain it. I feel like there should be a hint about it though. Even if it's a rare hint every once in a while. But again, this is not the biggest point about this. The thing that bothers me about this the most is probably how... Actually, Zelda 2, I actually liked seeing Zelda 2. I've never played it myself, but I've seen like 2 or 3 playthroughs of it, which is kind of interesting. Also, the first one. Like, the first 2 ones I actually know the best, probably. Even though it's been like so many years since I last saw something, it's probably basically blind again, because I've, again, never played them myself. Outside of like a demo. I played like the demo on like Smash Bros. Brawl on the Wii back then, where you could play like for 5 minutes of the original Zelda. Still, I want to make the point. The point that I'm talking about is that the game sometimes feels like it doesn't value your time. And those abilities especially are part of it. Like I talked about this, like resetting those abilities is like really freaking annoying. Because they don't recharge on their own. You always have to use all of them. Why not? Like my original thing was like, same by the way for the Master Sword. Why not have it? Just have there be a counter that starts once you use the last ability, and once the counter is over, it's just recharged. Right? We can do that via charging system, where you get like one of those Rivali Gales every 3 minutes, for example. Or you could just say, okay, every 10 minutes they are just getting fully recharged, as long as you have not used another Gale in the last 10 minutes. Right? This is a system that could definitely be there. And it would definitely fix the problem that I sometimes have, where like you are visiting a town and you forgot before visiting the town to use like your last charge of an ability, now it's not ready, and you can't even use like a bet to skip forward in that cooldown, which is like the weirdest thing for me, right? I do not understand why that is not a possibility. Why can't I speed up the game? Like I'm already paying rupees for that. So the best thing I can do is just standing around like stupid, like not doing anything and waiting for those abilities to recharge, especially if I forgot to use them up before then. How that works for Mifas? I mean, Mifas only has one charge, so that's not a problem. Like, once you die, it's instantly starting to recharge. This is just what I'm talking about, it's just for the charged abilities. Like, for example, you're just using the Rook's Protection like twice. Now you have to jump off a building or something so you can take damage to use the last ability. It's just like a weird hassle, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, it's fine like the way it is, but it's like one of those things where I'm like, you could save through a playthrough so much time when this recharge was just automatic. This is like kind of how I feel about it. I feel the same about like the Master Sword. Like if the Master Sword is basically more or less out of durability, if you don't use it anymore, it's just gonna recharge after like 15 minutes. But if you use it and like continue to use it, the timer just doesn't start, right? This is kind of what I'm talking about. But you don't have to destroy the sword for it to recharge. It's like one of those things. But it's not just these abilities. There are like a lot of other things, like for example shrines. Especially like those reward shrines after long challenges. I'm not talking about the shrines themselves, I'm gonna talk about shrines, I actually like them. I just don't like the time waste in there. Like for example, once you have like these big challenges, you go into a shrine which is like a cutscene, and after the cutscene you have a loading screen, and then you have another cutscene. You can skip those cutscenes after like a second or two, but they're still there. Then you walk 5 meters to get a chest, have an animation there, just to see if there's something interesting in there. And then you talk to the guy at the end, to have a cutscene that you can, after a moment, can skip, to talk to the guy, where you get like the ball, and then you have another cutscene, followed by another loading screen, followed by another cutscene. It's like 10 things that you have to do just to pick up an item. And this is like, this also comes together with like the whole opinion that I have that a lot of the shrines are just there to kind of pad the number of shrines, I feel like. Like there are, and again, I like the shrines, but especially those shrines, you could have probably fixed it, like solved that another way. That's kind of what I'm just talking about. You know, you could have made it easier, or maybe you could say when you skipped like the animations, for example, while going into the shrine or out of the shrine, just skip like the whole bit. Don't start like a second animation, just let me leave the shrine. Or like give me the options to teleport somewhere else. Maybe I wanna, you know, because if I want to leave a shrine and teleport somewhere else, I first have to go to the loading screen because I'm leaving the shrine, through an animation, open the map, another animation after teleporting, and another loading screen. Right? There's like so much wasted time in my opinion that I just feel like could have been solved a lot better. This time wasting, obviously, we also have that with cooking. I actually like the cooking minigame. I feel like cooking in this game is kind of a weak mechanic. I have some problems with cooking, but the general idea of it, I think, is fine. Except for the fact that sometimes you just have to fill like 3 pages of food, like I did, for example, between streams. That's still like 10 minutes of like picking items out of your inventory, because your inventory isn't really sorted and you're always starting in the beginning of that one. Yeah, it's like a lot of time wasters, right? Like, if this game were like 10 hours long, I wouldn't complain about any of this, by the way. But this game is like a 100-hour game. And you're experiencing it over and over and over again and over again, right? There's just a lot of it, and you kind of feel it after some time. Same with some fetch quests, but not all of the fetch quests, because sometimes it's like, oh, I want to have this, and you have to talk to them, and then they talk about what they want to have, and then they start the quest, and then you have to talk to them again, even though you have the item already. Things like those. Like, you could probably save a lot of time just making that a little bit quicker. Like, for example, those fetch quests just be like, oh, I already have that item, you want to have it? And, you know, just skip like through like 2 conversations there. But that's like probably my main point here. Otherwise, I feel like the controls are like sometimes a bit clunky. I feel that like they are fine 95% of the time. I also figured out how, you know, targeting enemies works towards the end, since you kind of explained it to me, you guys, and that's what definitely helped. But there are still like some minor things, like for example, when you're close to a ledge and you want to get closer to the ledge, and Link just starts running, and there's like a little bit of lag in there. I don't know how much of that comes from my capture card and how much comes from the game, but like how he starts running and then stops running, and, you know, By the way, I am just saying this is a very minor critique because 99% of the time this doesn't matter. It's just like when you're on a ledge, it's kind of weird sometimes. Right? And it's mostly noticeable during golf minigames. Because just not being able to like adjust yourself like for like a pixel or something like that. You have no idea what the ledge thing meant? I'm talking about, okay, let's say I'm standing here on the ledge, right? I am here. And I want to get like closer to the left side. Like, if I'm fast enough, this is probably a bit of input lag, right? I can't just easily adjust. I could probably more easily adjust it if I just use like the most minuscule of like movements on my analog stick. I could probably kind of do it. But sometimes it feels like Link takes a little bit too long to stop, in my opinion. But again, it's like just a problem if I'm like standing here on a ledge and want to get to the other side of the ledge, basically. Which is why I'm talking about this being a minor thing. Outside of situations where I have to golf, for example. Because repositioning with like a weapon and stuff, I feel like this is really awkward. Like, imagine I have like a ball in front of me and I have to hit it, and then I have to hit it with like a sword or something like that, and trying to get the right angle in there just feels kind of awkward sometimes. But again, it's like 99% of the game, it doesn't matter, it's just like during the 1%. But it's enough that I actually have written it down, so... Right. And again, I'm still at the negatives. I'm gonna talk about the positives later. Because there are also a few positives that I wanna mention. What else? The last thing that really bothered me is like kind of the balance of this game. Yeah, I would have to go like into very deep mechanics to really go fully through it. And this is like one of those game decision thingies, right? Like, there are positives with like the, I'm gonna call it like whack balance in this game. Like, for example, I could probably just leave the Great Plateau and go to Ganon and find like cool equipment on the way. It's going to be the best equipment ever. And, you know, I can just finish the game like that. And that is completely fine. I feel like as a game decision itself, that's completely okay, right? Like, it's an okay decision. The problem is if you have like a 100-hour game, like, I found decent equipment, like equipment that was almost on the level like the stuff I am currently carrying. Like in stream 7-ish? Yeah, I know speedrunners do that, that's why I'm kind of mentioning that that's definitely possible. Like around stream 7-ish, I got like weapons that were like similar in strength like the ones I'm currently carrying. Like, I'm gonna say like around like 40 damage for like the greater weapons. Yeah, there are still slightly stronger weapons, especially after you get like all the divine beasts and get like the buffs to the weapons. But like for the most part, there isn't really a lot of reason to get better equipment after a certain point. And in the flip side, enemies don't really scale to that. Like, you have like a lot of enemies that are really weak with really weak weapons, so killing them is like a waste of time and durability. And then you have like in those areas, like 1 or 2 strong moblins in there, who have like one good weapon that you can knock out of their hands, and then afterwards they're just a like 700 HP meatbag that you have to hit for like 20 times or so before they die. And they also aren't really a threat to you if you upgrade your armor. Because there's like something, I would have to go into like bounded accuracy and all that stuff. Yeah, I know we don't really have like a 2-hit system in Zelda, but this is actually more a problem for the enemies against you, not for you against enemies, because if you have like a decent weapon, you can always obviously fight strong enemies. But like most enemies, you just kind of ignore. Like I talked about this, like I have fully equipped, like upgraded armor, for example, and outside of the castle here, like outside of the Guardians and Lionels, nothing really can hurt me. Like those Yiga guys, for example, they spawn in front of me and they hit me and they deal like a quarter heart, because it's like literally the minimum amount of damage that you have to take from any source of damage. Which kind of comes from like the whole flat system. And yeah, it just kind of feels bad sometimes. Also, I feel like I mentioned that during one of the streams. There's like a minor test of strength exactly in front of Hyrule Castle. Why? It seems like one of the last areas you wanted to be because of all the Guardians, for example. Why is the minor test of strength there? Why isn't it a major test of strength, right? This is again like placement of stuff, and part of it is just like the design decision. I just felt it. Like a lot of the time the game felt unbalanced. It is fine because it's unbalanced in favor of you, right? But it also meant that getting a proper challenge basically meant unequipped armor, because otherwise you don't get a proper challenge. Right? I hope this is like not a too controversial opinion here, for at least most parts. There were like some cool fights even at the end, like for example Lionel fights were still a challenge, and I don't actually think you can ever reach a point where they are not a challenge just because they deal so much damage. But like in general, getting hit from like most enemies, they're just like meatbags in your way, and they just have too much HP to like counteract and to seem more dangerous than they are. And it's just kind of annoying, more than a challenge. Again, for most enemies, at least like a late game. The problem is that you reach late game too easily, because you can just pick up good equipment very early. And especially then fighting like those meatbags, they generally don't have like weapons that are really worth it to get from those fights. So fighting them is kind of worthless. And yeah, there's also kind of limits kind of quest rewards you can get. Like for example, I don't think outside of armor, have you ever gotten like a weapon as a quest reward? Like outside of the divine beasts? Because there we get like access to the chests of the divine beasts for like unique weapons that I would never use because they're unique weapons, you know? But like outside of that, I feel like we got like armor sometimes, which is cool, right? They have like some specific armor sets. I actually like the armor system in here, outside of the flag reduction, because again, that kind of brings the balancing down a little bit. But yeah, I also don't really want to talk too much more about this. I feel like I could talk for 10-20 minutes, and I would have to do like a whole PowerPoint presentation to probably make it 100% clear what I'm talking about here. With like bounded accuracy and leveled accuracy and all that stuff. But yeah, this was the last negative point, I feel like. We had reset of abilities, yeah, time waste, balance and rewards we had, the padded number of shrines we had, performance, yeah, okay. We had like everything on that. Talking about the positives after taking a sip of water. Also, I kind of had to think about it. Like, I was thinking maybe I should go to like another place with like nicer music or something like that. And I was like, oh, I could go back to my house, and then remembering that, for example, like building your house, for example, is also a massive time sink, because you always have to wait through the animation, and there's like text every time, just to add like one item to it instead of just bulk buying at some point, right? It takes like a minute each time you want to add something. And this is like very charming, like the first 2 or 3 times, but like after 10 times, I see it getting kind of annoying, right? And repetitive. It's not like you are getting new animations each time. It's always just the same. But I've talked too much negatively about this game. Again, like I love this game. I very much enjoyed it. I can definitely see myself, like I've mentioned this before, I might do like a Zelda week at some point where I play through the DLCs for like a week or two and maybe do some more side quests because they were fun. And this is actually my first point, variety in side quests. I was pleasantly surprised what I could see in side quests in this game. I don't think that like any side quest in itself, like that's a lie. There are a few very intricate side quests, but even like the smaller side quests, for the most part, outside of like fetch quests, were interesting and varied. Even in many of the shrines. Obviously there are like some exceptions in there, but I thought most of them were entertaining enough that I didn't care that I didn't get a proper reward at the end. I got the reward because it was fun to figure out how to get the reward, more than because I cared about it, right? I mentioned this before, like there isn't really a weapon you can get that would improve your arsenal. You could maybe get like a piece of armor every once in a while, like for example we got the rubber armor like just last stream. Things like those. Next thing. Again, I was really pleasantly surprised. I did not expect that the game would be that much fun, even just doing like silly stuff, right? I mean, there were so many moments where I was doing a quest and got distracted by another quest. And there was a Skyrim style quest. I mean, I would, I don't know, like from what I've played of Skyrim, which is not that much, I would not see that as a compliment, so don't go dark now, you know, we are going to stay in this window and look at Link with like this amazing piece of shield, I guess. Let's just equip the shield here. The quest design is really fun. Like, obviously there are some dud quests that are just like, oh, fetch me this item, but it's really interesting in the sense that they are also teaching you about recipes at the same time, right? And there's at least some value. There are so many quests that it doesn't actually matter and you can skip a lot of stuff. Also, hey Mona, welcome in. Sadly, you kind of missed like all the game now, so I am just here to basically give a review of the game. But yeah, I really like the quest design. There are very few, like I'm trying to remember, I don't think there was a quest that I disliked There were quests that I was like very neutral about because they were like 5-second quests basically, like for example fast quests. But I was always entertained by them, basically. And this is like the main point I want to make here. The second thing is, and this is something I was very worried about like in the very first stream, and this is being able to play without a marker. I really like how much natural or organic language this game uses. There are so few instances, and when I say few instances, I can imagine like one instance where you are supposed to use the Sheikah Slate. And this is the only instant, and it's the first moment where they actually teach you how to use it. And I really like that about this game. You can't just caps lock the little in the heart. I mean, seriously. But yeah, I was very pleasantly surprised by that. I could have turned off the quest marker, and like 90% of the time I completely ignored it, which made exploring the world so much more fun, in my opinion. Obviously, I use this minimap every once in a while, but like, I, for example, for the longest time did not realize that enemies are marked on a minimap because I never look at it, because it's not necessary. The game has like a really cool design where you can figure out how to go to other places. Obviously, I'm using the map every once in a while. But like the first time I figured out that the minimap actually shows enemies was when I entered the Forgotten Temple, if I recall correctly. Which has been like I don't know, that was like stream 10-ish or so. That was like after I already fought the first Divine Beast. So, you know, I feel like it definitely isn't really necessary for the most part. Obviously, like in the end now, when I was exploring the castle, I used it to find places I had not found before. And in that sense, it is useful. But I feel like even without a map, I would definitely at least be able to find Ganon, right? Like, no problem. Obviously, it's like in the biggest building, but still. There are so many other cases where I really like that one. Am I cool with additional spoilers to some of the things I mentioned? Yeah, absolutely. Like, this is, like, we are done, basically. As long as it's not a spoiler for the DLCs, I am fine with them now. You're gonna say there's some stuff like not wanting to use the Divine Beast. Okay, there are people who would have remade them for me. That's cool. I still don't really... I would actually have to talk about this, because the reason why I wanted to use those weapons, because I don't actually think they were like the best weapons I could have had, right? They're like always better weapons, basically. Or like slightly better gear that I found. Like, for example, I feel like the shield that I found is like 45-ish armor swell, so it's like on par with like other stuff I found. It's labeled as a replica. No, I'm not actually bothered by that. Like, I just talked about that those were the only quests where you got them as a reward. Because, like, normally you don't really get weapons as a reward. I am definitely a hoarder in games. I don't know if you've figured that one out already, but I do like to hoard items. And I do actually... Like, I talked about this before multiple times, how I would have really liked there to be, like, some sort of chest in your house where you could store items so you don't waste them. But, like, thinking about this for longer, I am actually against this idea. Because I really... Like I like the hoarding aspect, and they kind of fixed that by having the album, where you could, like, I like hoarding it just for, like, a completionist's sake, right? And you have the album, where you could basically show, yeah, I had all the weapons already, they're all saved in my album, and this is, like, my cool photo of them. And I haven't maxed any items, so I'm really a hoarder, true. No, but seriously, I am definitely... I don't know if you've seen my Minecraft storage rooms, you know? No, but like even in this one, like I always felt bad about like dropping a weapon, but I really actually appreciate that design decision for the most part, right? Because it's in line with like the whole, when stuff breaks, you have to find stuff again. And like most of the equipment you can just re-find, which is why it's not too bad. And I feel like if I had like a chest in like my house where I could have like stored like an infinite amount of items, I would have done that. And I feel like it would have been kind of against the spirit of the game, which is why I don't actually mind there not being, like, there just being a limited amount of slots for special items, like, for example, the shield I hung up there and stuff, so, yeah. Anyway, still, love the quest design, love playing without a marker. The next thing I was pleasantly surprised was the story and the characters. When I think Nintendo game, I don't actually think story. I generally think about like the mechanics and the gameplay, for example. Even like I talked about this before. I played like Between Worlds before, and there was like kind of a story in there. But like I remember more the gameplay aspect of it, right? And I feel like this is one of the few games, like Nintendo games, where I probably properly remember the story, with like the different characters in there, which again, like I really appreciated how they characterized Zelda in this game. It really made, well, how do I say that? I really love that point about it, right? Especially since Link doesn't really have much of a character, which again, I talked about this is just a design decision. I am fine about that. Or like I'm feeling fine about that just because we are, like Link is just our avatar, and having him be very bland, I'm gonna call it, allows you to kind of just project yourself onto him. Which is why I'm fine having like a bland protagonist. But I do like that there are enough characters in there that are recognizable and I'm gonna think about for quite some time. Like for example Beedle. Beedle is the best, you know? Just him cheering whenever you buy stuff. And like Beedle is just a shopkeeper, right? There are also like a lot of NPCs like I remember just because they're useful or something like that. Every once in a while. Like for example the one woman who sells like fire resistance potions at the one stable. I can instantly remember her even though I can't remember people, right? Like I've talked about it. I can't remember names, I can't remember faces, I can't remember any personal data. But I was able to at least recognize some of the NPCs again. Right, and they had like kind of their life going on, which I do appreciate. Obviously, most of the NPCs were NPCs, basically. They just serve the purpose for, like, the 2 minutes that you interact with them, and that's fine. But it's nice that there are, like, so many characters in there that I will remember for some time. Especially the champions and Zelda, obviously. And being able to, like, rewatch those memories for the most part has also been great. I'm kind of disappointed that you couldn't remember the moments where you met the champions again. Like, I'm talking about, like, once you defeated or, like, conquered the Divine Beast, I guess is probably a better way to put it. After that, there was always, like, a short cutscene where you interacted with the champion. I was kind of disappointed that you can't rewatch those. Because, like, the other moments were still part of, like, the memory catalog. I don't know why that is. Kind of sad, I would have liked that, but, yeah. Also, a lot of cool moments, right? I really like that. And in general, like as a last point, I really liked how they handled the Master Sword. Having a really cool weapon that is a proper reward for like proper boss fights. While also being limited outside, so you're not too strong. Again, like there are balancing problems in the game already. I do like that the Master Sword was not one of them. Originally I thought it was like just infinite power for like the Hyrule Castle, but apparently you can use it up. I did it once during those fights, which kind of impressed me. But yeah, also the other abilities, after figuring out that they recharge, or like how they recharge is probably a better way to put it, I really liked them. I liked using them. They are a little bit clunky. I talked about this before, like that the controls are sometimes a little bit weird. Like for example, sometimes when I want to use the Fury, it just doesn't, like, especially with like heavy weapons, there's like so much of an end lag where you can't start the charge attack, or like when you get them out, that I'm sometimes just standing around for like a half a second before I realize that my button press wasn't accepted and have to try again. Which is kind of awkward in some fights. But when it works, they really work and I really like them. Even though I never figured out if Daruk's protection actually allows me to properly, you know, block stuff. I am still not sure if that is actually possible because he just blocks for us and I feel like the parry doesn't work during that time. But maybe I'm just not skilled enough, you know? Could also be the problem. Sure, you can answer that one. Like we are done with the game, basically, so. Because I never had, like, I have very little problems. He only blocks if I would take damage, because I feel like once the Rook's protection runs out, I am getting a lot better at parrying then. Because, like, I don't know if you've seen it with, like, a lot of the Guardian fights, where I would just block like this and try to parry, and it just didn't work. Like, the Rook parried for me. And then afterwards, like, the moment it breaks, I managed to block all the attacks. Right? It's just kind of weird. Maybe... I'm guessing it's just a skill issue. No, that's fine. I don't mind it. I just wasn't sure if that works like that. Yeah. The shield is kind of... Okay, it distracts you, yeah. That's probably part of it. But still, I really like the abilities. I feel like they definitely made a great part of like your toolkit. I know like other Zelda games have like their magic magic items that you generally use. And especially for like an open world game, that's a little bit hard to do. Like you can't just add like a hook shot to the game, right? That would probably break all the stuff, yeah. You don't use the Rook's protection? I mean, I like having it, so. You only use the Rooks when you do need a shield. I'm just too lazy to turn it off, now that I know that it recharges quite quickly. But I do like, by the way, that I can use it against fall damage, for example, or like mid-air. That's kind of cool. But there are always moments where I feel like I can't use it even though I thought I could. It's probably just part of some animations where it's not possible. I would have to like actually do some research into that, which animations don't work with that and which do. But yeah, this is kind of where I stand currently with the game. I like the abilities, I liked how you were able to use them. I like the recharge after figuring it out. Again, I just feel like there should have been like some notification about that. Otherwise, I could have also just saved the game and tried it again. But I feel like this is kind of against the spirit of playing games. I like to experience them like how they come, you know? But yeah. Anyway, this is kind of my end of the game. Like, I know that the list of positives that I mentioned here were like a little bit shorter than the negatives. But that just kind of shows that the positives definitely were like bigger to like... Most of the game was just fun in general, right? Like movement, for example, had like fun moments. Even though it took me some time until I figured out that I could shield surf, but hey, they at least taught me, right? And there were like other NPCs that mentioned that shield surfing is a possibility, which I also thought was really cool. Because it's quite likely to miss like the one place where I could have learned about it. Yeah. Like generally, I really love this game. I am looking forward to playing Tears of the Kingdom. I'm expecting more of the positives here. There's 2 places? Okay, there are 2 places, but there were also NPCs. Like, I remember seeing an NPC and they were talking about, like, shield surfing or something. I was like, what are they talking about? So, I didn't explore Hebra. I mean, that's fair. I had so many places I didn't explore, and I mentioned this before. I actually really like coming out of a game, feeling like I had a complete experience, but still meeting other people who had a different experience from me. Right, this is just kind of how I like to think about games. There are some games where I'm willing to do that. There's a snowboarding course in Hebra. That sounds reasonable. To be fair, we also never did like the whole seal race, right? And I also never interacted with like the whole horse thingies, because horses are stupid. They are not real. Don't forget about it. So yeah. Still, I just wanna kind of close it off because I kind of wanna get like some food. It's been like 4 hours since I started streaming. So let me thank you guys for hanging out for so long. Through all my goose moments, through all the times where I actually was kind of okay at the game and just beat stuff first try. All the moments where the game bugged out and gave me another bow into my hands, even though I totally never switched it. All of those moments, you were great. You were a lovely audience, you were great here, like great at backseating, and, you know. Remember, did I add a comment like this? Wait, what? Exclamation remember? What about exclamation remember? You wondered what the command was. I don't know what the remember is as a command. I was kind of confused now. Remind? I have no idea. Don't forget that I'm not using Pexi's command bot, so I have other commands probably. Anyway, still, thank you guys for hanging out. This experience has been very lovely. I'm looking forward to Tears of the Kingdom, but I'm also looking forward to playing other games like over the coming week. Like, for example, tomorrow there's a special game, you know, that Pexi has requested like 3 months ago or even longer ago. I feel like it was before I had like ISP issues that you asked for that game. So that's going to be tomorrow. Normal time, like 4 PM CST, maybe 5 PM. I don't know, depends on how lazy I am. No stream on Christmas Eve. I'm gonna be spending time... Well, it's going to be a surprise, I guess. It's going to be a new game, though. I'm gonna announce it on Discord, though. So next stream that game. No stream on Christmas Eve. I might stream on the 25th. Just because, you know, most of my friends aren't here anyway. And I enjoy streaming. And hey, I already got like a party hat. You know, it's my birthday and stuff. And somewhere over the next week, I'm just gonna play like the variety games. I wanna go back to being a variety streamer, let's be honest. There are like a few games I haven't finished, and like depending on how much I enjoyed tomorrow's game, I might continue that one instead. And afterwards, I'm gonna start Hollow Knight. I talked about this multiple times. It's going to be the next long game. What am I doing on New Year's Eve? I have no idea. I have no fixed plans, you know. You know, it's great, like, New Year's Eve streams are also kind of cool, so... Anyway, so I want to end the stream here. I'm sorry. Let me switch over to like the just chatting stream because I'm getting distracted by the game. And let's give you some music. Again, you have been great. It was such a fun game. I really appreciate you hanging out, and I really kind of appreciate you egging me on so I actually finished this game, because I'm terrible at finishing games. I talked about this multiple times, which is like one of the reasons why I started streaming. And with you guys in chat, it has been so much more fun. So, you gotta respect the fist, Rock. I wish you good luck with that. Again, I can't, you know, say enough how much, so thankful I am for this current situation here with like all you guys in chat. It's been so much fun. We'll see each other like tomorrow, hopefully. And by the way, just a little reminder, like I know I'm gonna be streaming over like the holidays, but please, if you wanna spend time with your loved ones, prioritize that one. Like, this is just a stream, you know? So, yeah. Anyway, still, thank you guys. See you next time, and bye-bye!